Wait, is this actually live? Whoops. I don't know how to do this, guys. But, yeah, it's live. What up, kids? Wait, is this actually live? I don't actually know how to do any of this stuff, but what we're going to do right now is play some Guild Wars 1, also known as the greatest game ever invented by man. Guild Wars 1 is kind of like a fine wine. It just gets better with age. And sometimes you just get the itch, right? You get the itch to play this game. Contrary to popular belief, I do not have the title God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals. I've been slowly going for it for like 1,000 years, and I want to try and get it at some point. So I figured why not try to stream it, because that's what the cool kids are doing. Yeah, so let's see. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people watching right now. Okay. All right, is it still echoing? I just think I fixed it. I'm a total scrub lord when it comes to streaming stuff. So this is kind of the test, the pilot episode, if you will. Anyways, so back in the day when I played Guild Wars 1 hardcore in like 2010, I made it as far as People Know Me, which is rank 2 of the God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals title. And I kept it that way because it was kind of like a meme back then. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm Doombox and people know me. So I like intentionally left the title at rank 2. And it's like, that was stupid. I don't know why I did it. Oh, it's my boy Dalen. It's Darwin. Yeah, let's see. How large is the Guild Wars 1 player base currently? Surprisingly, people still play this game, even though it's like 12 years old at this point. And it's not as active as it used to be, but when you go to towns like Spomadon, there's people there, so let's check it out. It's right now, oh, there's 2 districts. See, people still play. People still play. Funny thing is, I've noticed a lot of people in Guild Wars 1 in current year, there's a lot of like hate for Guild Wars 2. People will like message me, and I'll even see in the chat like people just bash Guild Wars 2 nonstop. Like the people who play this game hardcore like hate Guild Wars 2, and it's kind of funny because I don't know, it's a complicated issue at this point. But I like both games. I don't hate Guild Wars 2. I think it's possible to like both. Seems like a lot of people in Guild Wars 1 think that if you like Guild Wars 2, you hate the first game, and if you like Guild Wars 1, you have to hate Guild Wars 2. That's not the case. I like them both. But right now, I feel like playing this game. I hope Bran dies. Dude, me too. I also hope Timey dies. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Because Arenanet seems to really like her for some reason. Okay, so what I've been doing in this game is I hoarded all my money back when I used to play this. I was obscenely rich back in the day, let's be real. But I never, ever bought anything. I always just hoarded my money because I was like, oh, I don't want to spend it. So what I did is I was like, screw it. If I'm going to be playing Guild Wars 1, I may as well do something useful with my money. So I liquidated all my Ectos, and I stocked up on all these con sets. For those of you who didn't play Guild Wars 1 and only played Guild Wars 2, this is kind of like food and buffs in the first game. These make you like OP. Like this one gives you like makes you do everything faster. It increases your recharge. The Grail of Might gives you a bunch of extra health, a bunch of extra energy, all that crap. Armor of Salvation gives you extra armor. So I have enough of these to last me until Guild Wars 3 comes out on Xbox, because, you know, that's That's coming out soon. And I also just straight up went hardcore on these heroes. I like min-maxed these guys hard. I looked up like the best possible builds and stuff, and I got like superior vigor runes on all my heroes and stuff. So yeah, I'm set. I turned all my hoarded money into like useful stuff, so I can totally just mow through stuff in this game now, hopefully. Let's look at the chat, see what's going on here. GW1 are the indigenous peoples of GW. Yeah, dude. Guild Wars 1 players are like the OG. And the sad thing is, like, a lot of people who play Guild Wars 2 never played this game. And maybe some of you are watching right now. So if you played, if you're playing Guild Wars 2 and you never played Guild Wars 1, I'd recommend checking it out. Because it's a timeless classic. Doom, you want the Zuck? Yeah, dude. Yo, Mark, give me the Zuck. Anyways, we should probably start actually doing something. Also, I still get PMs in this game. I blocked my chat because that's what the cool kids do, I guess. But somebody's like, are you the real Doombox? Which, that's the most common PM I ever get. I'm pretty sure people just do it because it's funny. And, like, people will say, like, are you Doombox? It's like, well, do you see the name that you're sending the message to? Like, yes? So let's say yes to this guy. Okay. So I'm going to do probably a Vanquish in Alona because Path of Fire just came out in Guild Wars 2, right? And that takes place in Ilona, so it'll at least be something that you guys can recognize. So I'm running text mod right now. If you're wondering what this blue crap is, what it does is you have to uncover everything on the map in Guild Wars 1 for a cartographer title, and text mod will show you exactly what you're missing. See right here, this area, like I don't have yet, but I can unlock it by moving into it. Yeah, I actually did a video on this way back in the day. Should I do a desolation map? I don't know if I want to be in Worms the whole time. I've done like all of Vavi pretty much, so can't do anything there. Bodok Caverns. I could do this one. It's like an underground map. Let's see. I'm in front of you, say hello. What up, dude? One of you is these people, right? Mystic Phoenix, I'm assuming this is you. What up? Gotta do my Z rank, which is only rank 4. I'm not hardcore enough. Yo, what up, Hero Money? How's the volume on this, by the way? I don't want to like turn it on again, otherwise it'll echo terribly. If something sounds terrible, let me know, and I will try to fix it. All right, which one of these areas is like... I don't want to do Desolation, guys, but I might have to. Either that or this Caverns map. Slightly quiet, but mostly okay. I'll try moving this closer to my bod. I tried to move my microphone not next to my keyboard because I don't want you guys to hear like the whole time, because that sounds horrible and I kind of can't stand it when I watch videos that have that going. Yeah. I'll just do the Bodok Cavern. Okay, let me ask the chat. Should I do a Desolation map or should I do these caverns? Do the caverns. Or I could do Barbarous Shore in Corona, but that's not an area in Path of Fire, really. I don't know if people care. Yeah, Guild Wars 1. Best game ever. Caverns? Alright. 3 people said caverns. I'm doing the caverns. Also, So this map is kind of funny because this floodplain area I just did with some friends like a month ago. We did the whole thing. We went like all the way around, and then we like couldn't get into this main area because somebody in our party didn't have the mission done, or they like weren't far enough in the story. So we just had to like restart and do the whole thing over again. So that was pretty fun. Dayland make a Killia Choya skin? Dude, this guy remembers the old memes, of course. I'm glad people still remember Killia. I haven't talked to that guy in years. If he's around, he should say something, but he probably isn't. Alright, so the build that I have set up for these heroes, I just straight copy pasted off the internet like all the pro players do. So for any of you diehard Guild Wars 1 players, let me know if this is trash, but I'm probably not going to fix it because I already invested a bunch of money into these guys. So we've got Elias, who's our Necro Rit healer, classic build, goes way back. Then we've got Livia, who is our minion master with some prot skills, always helpful. My boy Norgu, greatest character in the game. Anyone who wants to argue against it, I will fight you IRL. Norgu is an E-Surge interrupt Mesmer with some DPS and a res, of course. Got Raza, who is a Mesmer. Raza was originally a Ritualist, but you can change his profession, which is pretty cool. He's running Ineptitude for some AoE blinds. Gwen. Panic at the Disco Mesmer. Who else do we have? Got our Spirit Spam Rit. Classic. This is going to cut into my happy face pretty soon, so I'll have to move that up. And then, of course, to top it all off, we have got our God Rod Smite Monk with the Ray of Judgment. Amazing skill. Oh yeah, Young Gray. Yeah, dude. I remember you, man. Way back then. Some guy. Streaming on some website. I was with it. Some guy copying all your videos. That was pretty cool. He talked about me as Flag. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we used to sort of make jokes about you back in the day because I think didn't you have an intro that was like pretty similar to mine or something? But yeah. So are you still playing? You've got the dread mask as your picture, so I assume that means you're playing because the dread mask is awesome. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, guys. I'm terrible at this, as you can tell. But this is my build comp that I stole off the internet, and it's pretty good. My personal build that I'm running down here, 100 Blades Warrior, you cannot go wrong with that, and of course with the Drunken Master because that skill is amazing. Gonna go into hard mode because that is how you vanquish, obviously. So let's talk to this idiot, have him take us to the caverns. Oh yeah, we got some juicy minions going. Okay, so for any of you Guild Wars 2 only players, the area we're in right now is Corona. It's below Vabi, so this is Vabi up here. Like, the Vabi map in Guild Wars 2 is like this area, right? Actually, it sort of ends here by this Grand Court. This area is all branded, and you got the Desolation up here with Bone Palace. So we're just kind of directly south of kind of where the map cuts off in Guild Wars 2. I'm really hoping that we go to Corona and then Istan down here in Guild Wars 2, because that would be amazing. I want to return to Spomadon. And I think it will be amazing how, you know, if they could put some references in there to, like, people doing trade chat and stuff. All right, so I'm running a mod right now called Guild Wars Toolbox. It's probably like a straight-up hack or something. I'd probably get banned for using this back in the day, but they don't pay attention to this game anymore, so whatever. It does some really cool stuff. Like, it gives me this map up here that shows all the walkable terrain. You can, like, flag all your heroes. It's pretty sick. And, alright, I'm going to use this Everlasting Miku Tonic. I swear I'm not a weeb, but you look really cool when you run, because you put the sword behind you. I've always loved that animation. In Guild Wars 1 where you run with a sword as an assassin because you like hold it behind you. It looks sick. Alright, so can we get something off this guy? Alright, we got our Dwayna buff. Of course, let's just load up on all these because money is... Who cares about money in this game? Monk attributes, yeah, I need those, right? Air magic, let's load up on all this crap. Dervish, yeah, alright. We totally need this. Let's look at our attributes now. Look at this. This is like the optimal way to play this game. All these useless attributes you don't need. Alright, so let's pop our con set. And of course, gotta drink alcohol, otherwise Drunken Master won't work. That's how you do it. No, I don't have Glam at all. I was saying earlier how like I stopped at People Know Me because back in the day I thought it was really, really cool to just have people know me under my name because it's like, oh yeah, I'm Doombox and I make videos so people know me. So I stopped it there and just left it. The game volume is like super loud for me right now. How does it sound relative to like my voice? Is it okay? I just don't want to like overload you guys with sound or something. Oh, you finally got it? Yeah, it's a lot of work. I kind of left my stuff like almost finished. So there were a couple I just like topped off and was able to finish up, like Skill Hunter. I just bought a bunch of tomes and like finished off what I had left, so that was pretty easy. The big ones I have left, I have to do Elonian Vanquisher, I have to do Tyrian Vanquisher, I have to do all the missions and prophecies basically, which I'm not looking forward to, because as good as this game is, some of those prof missions are like, they haven't aged as well as the rest of the game, I should say, and I'm not looking forward to going back. Audio levels are perfect. Okay, that's good. Yeah, like me and Crispy Bacon went back and did a Vanquish in Prophecies. And the worst part about Prophecies is like the maps, there's so many like obscure maps like out in the middle of nowhere that just like, if you want to get to it, you have to like do like 3 maps in a row just to get to it. And it's like, oh, if you wanted to do anything else in the next 4 hours, too bad, you gotta finish all 3 of these maps. Crispy Bacon said he might join me. That would be cool. You guys know Crispy Bacon, right? Of course. He was an integral part to my videos back in the day. Yeah, Cartographer is fun, except for when you have like 2% left and you have to go like scrape the edges and like try and scrounge some of that stuff up. But yeah, like in Alona, pretty much every map is like next to a town and they're all like, you know, relatively large. In Prophecies, there's all these weird like one-off tiny maps just like out, like you have to like travel 3 maps deep just to get to them. And then the party size is a lot smaller in Prophecies in most of the areas. So what you gotta do is low man stuff, which kind of messes with hero comps. You gotta like switch your skills around, but that's what makes Guild Wars 1 fun, is like the theory craft and stuff. You really don't get a lot of that in Guild Wars 2, sadly. But it's there, it's just different. Guild Wars 2, you've got a lot of just raw, like, it's more about your traits and your gear than it is about your build down here. which to me is a little more fun, Guild Wars 1, because it's like a kind of like a deck of cards is what people refer to it as. Whereas Guild Wars 2, you're kind of stuck to whatever weapon set you have, which, I mean, there's variation with your utilities and stuff, but just the level of depth you could have with your builds doesn't quite feel the same, even if there are a lot of interesting traits. But traits aren't as fun to me as just like active skills and the way stuff interacts. For example, you know, right now on my Xandra down here, I've got Splinter Weapon, which synergizes really well with 100 Blades and Whirlwind attacks. So Splinter Weapon, for 20 seconds, target ally has a Splinter Weapon. Your next 6 attacks deal 56 damage to 4 adjacent foes. So that does like AoE damage with your attack. 100 Blades kind of does the same thing. Whenever you attack with a sword, all foes take 24 slashing damage. And then Whirlwind attack attacks all the foes around you. So when you have Splinter Weapon combined with your 100 Blades, combined with this, you attack like 20,000 times and do like 1,000,000,000,000,000 damage to everyone, especially if there's a big group, because each individual Whirlwind attack counts for like a hit, and it like triggers Splinter Weapon, it triggers 100 Blades, and it all just like makes this giant thing of damage. Like crazy like synergies between like cross-profession skills like that is what I loved about Guild Wars 1. So yeah, it's pretty cool the way that stuff works. I feel like Guild Wars 2 is a lot more rigid and less interesting with what you can do with skills. Yeah, totally. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate Guild Wars 2. Like, I am not one of those people that's like, oh, Guild Wars 1 forever, I'm never touching Guild Wars 2. Like, I have my fair share of complaints about Guild Wars 2. But just in terms of build customization, yes, I do prefer Guild Wars 1. Absolutely, any day. The combat itself is definitely better in Guild Wars 2. It's more active, there's dodging and stuff, which I do like, but it's less, there's less like freedom with what you can do. I mean, you could run some like garbage pistol thief build, but it's like, why? Why would you do that? Yeah, this char is Ritlock. This is a summoning stone that you can get from doing this like really long anniversary quest that they released in Guild Wars 1, which I had never done when they released it. I just recently did it. It's pretty cool, actually. Like, this is just straight up Ritlock in Guild Wars 1. Like, it's pretty cool. And he has 2 elite skills, by the way. He's like one of the only mobs in the whole game that has multiple elites like that. He's got 100 Blades, and I think he has like Bull's Charge. No, not Bull's Charge. Some, I don't know, something else. Somebody wiki it for me. I don't know. Guild Wars 1 is quite fun if you have a nice and active guild. Yeah, about that. Let's take a look at my guild. 5 years. 5 years, 4 years. Yeah, dude, see, I've got an active guild. My alliance is super active, too. Check it out. Look at how much faction we have. We have 9 faction total. That is insane. Yeah, it is nice to have alliance chat and stuff. But see, that's why I'm streaming this. I can feel like I'm actually, you know, communicating with people rather than just, like, playing with myself while doing a Vanquish, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're the top faction alliance in all of Guild Wars 1. I'm pretty sure we own all of like the Kurzik towns and the Luxon towns combined, because we're so good. Doombox Strim? Yeah, dude, I'm strimming right now. Guild Wars Uno. Or as the cool kids call it, Guild Wars Classic. Just kidding, nobody calls it that. I was really sad that these monkey things didn't make it into Path of Fire, because they're pretty sick looking. Also, there's those weird, like, Cobalt Shrieker dudes that have, they're like aliens with no eyes, like those big weird things. Whatever happened to those? Love the videos back in the day. Thanks, man. Like, I'm honestly surprised how many people still like message me about my old videos. Like, I was just some dweebus high school kid trying to make vids, and apparently people still watch them, which is really cool. Yeah. The monkeys are a GW2, they're called Norn. Whoa, don't talk that way about the greatest race in the game. If anything, like the Asura would be monkey. No, those are more like rats. Rat character. Yeah, me and my friend Bendek saw a guy at Tequaddle like years ago in Guild Wars 2 as an Asura just named Rat character. So that's pretty much what we call every Asura that we see now. Do you think GW2 can get as far as GW1 in terms of complexity? Like, yes and no. It's just so different in Guild Wars 2. Like I was saying earlier, it's more about traits and gear in Guild Wars 2 than it is about skill, like your skill bar. Which some people prefer that type of customization. Some people prefer like the sealed deck, like skill bar, like card deck feel that Guild Wars 1 had. They both have their pluses and minuses for sure, but I do prefer the build crafting of Guild Wars 1, but the combat of Guild Wars 2. If you could somehow combine those two into like one game, that would be amazing. Where you have like the level of like skill synergy and like multi-classing and all that stuff that you had in Guild Wars 1, combined with Guild Wars 2's like active combat, active defenses and stuff like that. Ooh, that would be amazing. But sadly, that's never gonna happen. Wildstar, isn't that a dead game, dude? I didn't even know that was still around. What's really funny about my old videos is like, I mean, that was like, we're talking almost 8 or 9 years ago when I was really doing those hardcore. Like now, I can go back and watch them as if I have never seen them before. So I can like see them from the perspective of somebody who like hasn't seen them before. Whereas back when I made them, it was like, I worked on this forever and I've seen it a billion times, so it's no longer like interesting to me whatsoever. So it's kind of funny to go back and watch my old videos and like see myself like as if I'm a different person, if that makes sense. It's weird. Yo, Doom, what kind of add-ins are you using? Okay, so I'm running text mod for the map stuff. This stuff down here is coming from Guild Wars Toolbox. It's this really cool mod that lets you do like all kinds of stuff. Like it's got the Vanquish counter down here. It's got this map thing that lets you see like all the walkable terrain, which is super nice. Yeah, it's got all kinds of nice stuff. I would be terrified to use this back in the day because I would like be afraid I was going to get banned or something. But this is a pretty popular add-on now, and I don't think ANET really looks at that stuff anymore. So I think it's okay to use. I don't know. I do have a perma-pre character. I'm stuck at level 17. I've been stuck there for like 10 years, and I have never bothered to finish it. I know they went back and added a lot of that new like quest stuff, right? Whereas before you had to go death level. I mean, death level. That's a reference to one of my older videos. So I feel like it's a lot easier to get pre or LDOA now back when it was all about the death level. Imbagon. That was a good build. I'm running Save Yourselves right now, but I'm not a Paragon. Also, I've decided now I'm not picking up anything unless it's a grape or like a rare. Grape is slang for a purple. It's what people call it back then. because I don't want to fill my inventory with a bunch of garbage. I'm just gonna pick up rare stuff. Yeah, and Guild Wars 1, like, Vanquishing, it's just so, like, relaxing, you know? You just kind of run around and, like, mow through stuff. It definitely helps that I'm running, like, super hardcore power creep builds with, like, a con set, but even without, you can just kind of be chill, just run around, kill stuff. Also, here's one really interesting thing. Back when Guild Wars 1, like, back before Guild Wars 2 came out, I should say, I kept on thinking to myself, like, man, I wish there was more to do in this game than just fighting. Like, my biggest gripe with Guild Wars 1 way back then was, like, all you do is fight stuff. I want to do, like, other activities. And then Guild Wars 2 comes out, right? And they have all these different things you can do, like jumping puzzles and hearts and vistas, and it's like, I find myself saying when I'm playing Guild Wars 2, man, I wish I could just fight stuff. There's like too much other crap. It's like the opposite. Like, grass is always greener, I guess. But yeah, it's sometimes in life you just have to run around and kill a bunch of people, and sometimes that's more fun than just doing all this extra stuff like jumping puzzles and whatnot. I miss this game. Dude, you should play this game. It's still a thing, and it's still fun. So if you miss it, you should play it. One thing that I've wanted to do for a while is make like this really like long, detailed video that is essentially a guide to Guild Wars 1 for Guild Wars 2 only players. I'll like draw specific examples of like what's different and like, you know, kind of relate it to stuff that Guild Wars 2 players understand to try and get more people to play this. Because as Peter Freeze, Guild Wars 2 developer, said on an ArenaNet live stream a couple weeks ago, if you didn't play Guild Wars 1, you're not a true fan of Guild Wars. And I will definitely put that clip in that video if I do it, because it was hilarious. And it really makes me happy to see some of the devs on Guild Wars 2 are like really, they appreciate Guild Wars 1, and that was very evident in Path of Fire. Despite the fact that it was kind of short, some of the stuff that they put in like really shows that they like care a lot about like keeping stuff referencing Guild Wars 1. There's a couple of devs in particular that went on that live stream that like just the way they talked about Guild Wars 1 and like preserving things in Guild Wars 2 and making sure to reference stuff, like it makes me really happy that they care about that stuff, because so much of Guild Wars 2 leading up to this point felt like it was not even part of the same franchise, honestly, but Path of Fire kind of changed that. And you can definitely tell that they put a lot of love in from Guild Wars 1, if you know what I mean. I got Obsidian armor for the first time a couple weeks ago, and it freaked me out about the price jump. Wait, what happened to Obsidian shards? Those were always relatively cheap, if I remember correctly. I really want to get Obsidian armor for the Ritualist. It looks sick. Part of me is tempted to get Obby armor on my Rit and then turn my Xandra into one of those, like, mercenary heroes. So I just have an Obby armor on one of my heroes, just for the sole purpose of that. That would be really funny. Use Internet Explorer to download tools. Chrome. I don't even use Chrome, dude. I used to, but I'm not a fan. Chrome is just so like dumbed down and basic. I find it hard to like get anything done with it. But then again, I'm like a weirdo when it comes to my preferences for like software. Stuff I care about like nobody else cares about. Yeah, I used to use Firefox, but then they announced like they're changing the way add-ons work, and like half the stuff that I used got like depreciated. You can't use it anymore, so I switched to something called Waterfox and also Pale Moon. They're like forks of Firefox, but they let you use a lot of the old stuff. It's like super weird. I'm like one of those hipsters that uses a browser that you've never heard of. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, Brave is alright. I've tried that. It just, the UI feels kind of clunky to me. I just prefer like the streamlined, like Windowsy feeling stuff versus like this new, like newfangled, like flat design. Like Discord, for example. Discord is a super popular voice chat. I'm sure everyone knows what Discord is, but I can't stand the user interface of it. I don't like that like boxy, like flat drawing looking stuff. I'd rather it just look like a Windows program, like, you know, Ventrilo, just like Windows, you know what I mean? Opera, I used to use Opera on my phone. Okay, where have I not, I like totally went the least optimal way. I'm like barely paying attention to where I'm going in this game, so I'm gonna have to like loop up and go around, right? Student charges 6K? What the sack? They were like 3K back in the day. That's like almost as much as an Ecto, I want to say. Yikes. I always wanted to achieve torment weapons in this game. I wonder if there's still... There's a way you can get a free torment weapon in this game now. That quest I was talking about earlier, where you get this Ritlock summon. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I think that there's a way to get just a free torment weapon through that quest. Like, it just gives you one. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Alright. I keep looking at my map, but I forget that I'm in a cave, so I have to look at this thing down here. Okay, you can do it 1 per year. That's not bad. Yeah, I got the tuning fork, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Yeah, the tormented sword. Let's take a look at it. This is the tuning fork sword. Because just look at it. It looks like a tuning fork. But I gotta use my vamp fellblade. Because I'm an edgy vampire like that. You know. It's character bound. Well, if you want a tormented weapon is a tormented weapon. And if you come from Guild Wars 2, character bound is not an issue at all, because everything in that game is character bound, which is kind of goofy in my opinion. But I've gotten so used to it at this point that I honestly forget that in Guild Wars 1 you can trade stuff once you equip it. What a wild revelation. Yeah, this shield exists in Guild Wars 2. It's kind of sad that in Guild Wars 2 it's just like a Black Lion weapon, but I don't really blame them for it. But at the same time, it's like the Torment Shield was like the coolest thing ever in Guild Wars 1, and in Guild Wars 2 it's just like, hey, you can buy this with a key in a chest. Oh. Cringy character names in your routine. Dude, that's what Doombox is. Doombox is like the epitome of cringy character names. I don't really like that name, honestly, but I'm stuck with it because back in the day it was like, lol, XD Doombox. It's random. Holds up spork. So it's kind of just my name. I was Cactus Man before that. Little known fact about me. When I played RuneScape before Guild Wars 1, my character name was Cactus Man, and that was taken in Guild Wars 2. I mean, in Guild Wars 1, sorry. So that's when I came up with Doombox. I was like, I want to be funny and random. What's random? Boxes, those are random. Oh, what about Doom? Oh. And the funny thing is, like, that like copy pasta with the holds up spork thing, pretty sure that person's name is like Penguin of Doom. So I lived up to the meme by putting Doom in my name too. Pretty good. You can also call me Suckbox with 2 C's. That's what Alistair calls me. But yeah, Guild Wars 2, I didn't use the name Doombox for a while, but then I like went back to it because it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with my roots. Because why not? Apparently RuneScape is gonna make a mobile app for old school. Oh my gosh, dude, I am actually excited for that. Believe it or not. Because RuneScape, as like goofy as that game was, it was still fun. And putting it on phone to play while you're on the toilet is like the perfect place for that game. I'll like max out all my stuff solely by taking dumps. By the time I'm like 80, I'll have 99 everything, and I'll have gained all my level 99s just by like doing it while I'm pooping. I just picked up something that's not part of my criteria, so I'm yeah, I appreciate that they made that old school RuneScape. It's pretty cool. It would be awesome if they did something like that for Guild Wars. Could you imagine? Like they have a legacy team working on Guild Wars 1. Oh, that would be sick. Even if it was just like 3 dudes, I'm sure they could do it. Just get like 3 guys at ANET to like add new stuff to Guild Wars 1. I feel like that might be worth it. Probably not. Not enough gems. You can't monetize the gems with that, so not worth it. Oh, we have 80 viewers. That's a lot. And I'm competing right now with ANET's live stream. I think Wooden Potatoes is streaming too right now. So that's pretty cool considering. Got a lot of competition going on. We still have 80 people. What up, Chris MC? MC Chris. Ooh, a Scroll of Slayers Insight. We're coming back. So that's a... There was a guy named Christoph of Zion who was this really awesome dude that was in our guild. He's still around, but he's like an adult, a full-blown adult. And we were like 15-year-old kids back in the day, and this guy was like a teacher at a school. I don't know why he hung out with us, but it was awesome that he did because he was super cool. He had this thing that he would do where whenever we were doing like UW and we got a scroll, like if we were in UW and a UW scroll dropped, he would always go like, "We're coming back," like as a joke, because it was like, hey, we're in UW, we got a scroll that allows us to come back, right? But then it like turned into this thing where anytime a scroll drops anywhere, like regardless of what it is, we say, "We're coming back." So it's like, what? Like it's just a Slayer's Insight scroll in some random Alona map, but we're coming back. That's how it works. Cookie of Fury, you're peacing out. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but I feel like I'm figuring it out, sort of. I hope that I can archive this video. Like, I hope it shows up on my channel afterwards. If it doesn't, then oh well. You guys will be the only people that saw this exclusive thing. Yeah, right now I'm working on Alonian Vanquisher because I'm kind of in the Alona mood, right, with Path of Fire and all that stuff. I felt like coming back. We're coming back. I hope it stays up after. That would be cool. Then it can be sort of like a lame excuse for me to post a video that was extremely low effort to produce. That's honestly my biggest drawback, or biggest thing holding me back from making videos now, is like it's so much work to like draw the happy face stuff and, you know, put in like a relevant image to like every scene. I like doing that, but at the same time sometimes it's like, man, this takes forever. well, hopefully this saves. If it doesn't, then appreciate it while you can, because it's going away afterwards. Like, I am so terrible at, at like going the optimal route right now. I'm so like not paying attention to this game that look what I did. I went like up here and then back down and then around here, and I like totally missed this upper section. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Oh well. It's a good thing I got my alcohol to make me run fast. Oh, we're almost at 100 viewers. Oh boy. 95. Yeah, I know a lot of people stream on Twitch now, but that is such a foreign place to me. I figured I would just stick with YouTube because I've already got an established, you know, thing going on there. I don't want to start over with Twitch. Plus, there's a lot of like weird stuff on Twitch I don't fully understand. Like they've got all kinds of weird like bits and weird emojis and stuff that I'm not like in on. So, oh well. Stick with YouTube for now, I guess. Sup, batch file? What up, SMD? That's Silver Moon Diaper, for those of you wondering. Just gotta get all these buffs, because why not? Let's get some Drunken Master going. Oh, my cons ran out. You know what that means. Gotta put more on. I'm pretty sure that this mod like has this thing that automatically uses consumables for you. I am kind of afraid to use it because what if it like eats all my stuff or something? Clicking stuff isn't that hard. I'm not that lazy. What's painful about YouTube streams? I kind of just like clicked a button and it worked. I don't know. It seemed pretty easy to me. In fact, I clicked it too early. If any of you were here when I first started, I started it way earlier than I intended, but oh well. It's live now. How do I get over to this dump, dude? What do I even do? What the heck? I think I have to go... Yeah, Ritlock. We got Ritlock here. This is the real Ritlock. Technically, it's Legionnaire because they don't want to, you know, mess with the canon. You know what? No, but Ritlock went to the Mists, right, for part of that thing in Guild Wars 2. This is probably where he went for part of it. He went through some portal in the Mist and just popped out in Guild Wars 1 through this summoning stone. That's what he's doing here. We got 104 viewers. We did it, Reddit. We have over 100. That is amazing. That's sick, yo. Yeah, you can get this Ritlock stone during the Guild Wars 2 anniversary in Guild Wars 1. I know it's super weird that they do that, but yeah, they have like a Guild Wars 2 anniversary celebration in Guild Wars 1. So it's around like the end of August. You can do this quest. It's actually a pretty good quest. It takes you like all over the game to like iconic locations on all 3 continents. And yeah, you just like go up, you look at the Wizard's Tower, you get to go to like the hidden city of Adasim. Stuff like that. It's pretty fun. And then at the end, you have a choice between the Ritlock Summoning Stone, the Ritlock Tonic, which I guess that's kind of cool if you're some kind of furry degenerate and want to walk around as a char. I guess you can do that. And then there's also a mini, I think, which, I mean, minis aren't really, they don't really do anything, but if you're into minis, go for that. Yeah, and I believe that's the same quest where you get the free torment weapon, if you don't have it already. gives you some sort of like... Maybe that's part of the choice. I think it's you can get the Ritlock stuff or the Torment weapon. Somebody correct me. Ewan Gray probably knows, if he's still here. I'm running low on alcohol here. You guys want to know something horrible? Here's what I did a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to finish Drunkard and Sugar, and like I couldn't find anyone to sell. I was so desperate to finish. I bought all the stuff off the merchant. So I paid like twice as much to max my Drunkard than I could have if I like paid for it through people. So yeah, that happened. But kind of at this point, like I said earlier, like I don't care about money in this game at all anymore. Back in the day, I was like super uptight about gold. I would never spend it. I was like, I'm gonna hoard it and never spend it. But now that I've been playing again, it's just like, whatever, screw it. This money was meant to be spent on stuff. I may as well pay twice as much to max Drunkard. Also, Drunkard now, you don't even have to wait anymore. You just like use the alcohol and you get it. Before you actually had to like spend the time being drunk. And it's funny because me putting it off all this time actually was worth it in the end because I got the easier version of it. Chilling pre-searing. I'm surprised how many people still go to pre-searing. It was hopping there when I checked earlier. Alright, we're at the part of the Vanquish that everyone loves. The part where you get to like run around aimlessly until you find the last mobs that you're missing. Yeah, so right now, the big ones I still have to do. I need to do Agent. I don't know how I'm going to do Kurzik now, dude. Does anyone do anything with Faction these days? This one's going to be tricky. Master of the North. Master of the North is annoying because it's like all of the... Ooh, Ritlock's dead. I'm going to get him back. But no, Master of the North, they kind of mash together Cartographer and Vanquisher and all that stuff into one, which, I don't know, I don't like that because you can't track your progress as well. Treasure Hunter, I'm not going to be getting that. Commander, yeah, Alonian, Cartographer, Tyrian, Cartographer. It's those stupid Prophecies missions, dude, that I am not looking forward to. But other than that, it's going to be a fun time. Where am I even going? Oh, you guys want to see something cool with this mod? Hold on. So this mod... Hang on. How do I do this? Okay, so you can like detach the camera. This is like so broken. Look at this. If I had this thing back when I was making videos, I would like cry. This is so cool. You can just like move around and just like look at everything. Again, probably something that would get you banned back in the day, but now it's like whatever. It's pretty sick. You can't see mobs with it though, so you can't like cheat. Oh, the problem is I can't like... Hang on. Okay, I fixed it. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can find what we're missing. Megadoth Warrior! I'm so glad you remember that. That is amazing. So the story behind that is I used to do this thing way back in the day called Viewer of the Week, where I mean, you guys know what Viewer of the Week is. If any of you guys watch my videos, you know what Viewer of the Week is. I don't need to explain it. So when I was first like trying it out, I did it where it was like, if you PM me, I will, you know, make you Viewer of the Week. So this guy, Megadeath Warrior, PM me, and what I did was I would write down the name of the person on a piece of paper next to my computer and just like save it for the next time I made a video. Be like, all right, so this is the Viewer of the Week. It's Jimmy or something. But me being the bright child that I was back then, my handwriting was so horrible that I thought it said Mega Doth Warrior. So I like, that's what I read it as when I did Viewer of the Week. I was like, all right, Viewer of the Week is Mega Doth Warrior. And yeah, that was not correct, like at all. So I don't think he's ever going to let me live that one down. Yeah, it's Gilwar's Toolbox. The cyber police are coming to my door right now as we speak, and I'm going to get perma-banned for using it. Nah, ArenaNet's too busy streaming for Extra Life right now, so they're not going to notice. Speaking of Extra Life, you should go check out Dalen's most recent video. If you've been keeping up with Dalen's stuff, he's been making some pretty wild abominations in Guild Wars 2. And if you give some sick cash to the kids, the children in the charity, Dalen just might make an abomination for you. So you should check that out. Okay, I am like so lost right now. This is like Vanquishing. This is the epitome of Vanquishing right here. I know, I'm probably triggering you guys so hard. I'm just like running aimlessly like an idiot. Okay, so I probably want to go. I mean, this area down here and this upper area are where I need to be. So I'm gonna like actually pay attention to the game, so that yeah, this is my first time like ever trying to stream something, so I'm very distracted from what I'm doing. Thankfully, Guild Wars 1 is pretty mindless these days, but when it comes to finding stuff on the map, whew, too hard. It's challenging group content right here. Paying attention in 2017, current year. Can I even go to this area down here? I think I can. I think I can. Yeah, there's stuff down there. Perfect. Perfect. How do you jump in this game? I'll show you. That's how you jump in this game. The real jumping puzzle in this game is trying to get up anywhere. Have fun. Dalen is in the chat. Dude, Dalen's been here like the whole time. Where have you been? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I can go down this. See, this map up here is actually really helpful. I would not have known you can go here. Even though I've gone this way already. I am so bad at paying attention. It's embarrassing. Crispy Bacon's online right now. He's in Spomodon. Wait, somebody talking in guild chat? Oh my gosh! Who is this? Is this Apple Juice? I know that's you, Apple Juice. Are you watching this? Yeah, I know what you mean about the farms. Like, there is no, like, farming in Guild Wars 2, like, at all. Like, anything that closely resembles a farm is just like weird like Zerg stuff in open worlds, which isn't really farming to me. I don't know. I do really miss the idea of like mindlessly repeating something over and over again, and that probably sounds very masochistic of me, but I mean, people don't appreciate the joy of just like mindlessly doing the same farm. Like just, it was so fun. You could like optimize things at like a micro level. Like each time you did it, like you could find a better way to like shave off a little bit of time, and it became this like muscle memory thing where like it just got more fun the longer you did it. And I feel like gamers these days like just aren't into that sort of thing anymore, which is sad, because like raptor farming back in the day was super fun. You could keep on like doing it over and over again. Like, you know, you got the muscle memory down, and then you would you know, keep doing it and get all kinds of sick loot. Whereas in Guild Wars 2, it's like if you want to farm, you have to just like join some Zerg and like Silver Waste and just run in a circle. Like it's mindless, but in a different way. Like it doesn't have that sense of like you can perfect like your strategy and stuff. It's just like you follow some guy. Yeah, the Black Lion Key Farm. That was a perfect example of like how you could get that in Guild Wars 2, but they nerfed that. You can't do it anymore. There was this one really obscure farm in Guild Wars 2, one Halloween, where you could use this tonic thing to turn rats into candy corn. There was this one mission in the Char area where, like, if you did it, you would see like a bunch of rats run past you, and you could like throw the thing and turn the rats into these candy corns and then kill them and then go back out and do it over and over again. When you hit diminishing returns, you could delete the character, make a new Char. You had to be a furry for a little bit, but it was too bad. You made a new Char and then you did it over and over again, and I made like 500 gold in one weekend doing that, but they nerfed it. It was like the Maze Ball. Yeah, Maze Ball farm. That's what it was. Crispy Bacon's like, you're still in the caverns? I told him I'm getting really distracted by this stream, so that's why I'm taking forever. Yeah, we should try to get some of you guys in here. If we do another map after this, we should do that, totally. I think Crispy Bacon wants to do one. We did it, Reddit. Oh boy. That took like 5 times longer than it should have, but I did it. Wait, who got banned? Somebody got banned? I gotta scroll up in this chat. Messing around with portals, yeah, dude. Victor. Victor's still around. Plays a lot of Overwatch now, but he's still here. All right, let's head back to the Guild Hall. Figure out what we're gonna do next, because I think this is going pretty well. I think we can keep going. Oh, Silvermoon's on, Dalen's on, Bacon's on. We've got a party here. Guild Wars 1 is making a resurgence. What up? What up, SMD? So this is Silver Moon Striker. He had like a million nicknames back in the day. One of them was Silver Moon Diaper, and that just got abbreviated to SMD, which is also an abbreviation for something else, but that's not what we're talking about here. Yeah, this is the, yeah, actually good guild halls. Thank you. In Guild Wars 1, look at what we had in the guild hall. We had our storage. We had all this stuff down here. We had our, every possible amenity you could ever want was in the guild hall. You got your merchant, your weaponsmith, skill trainer, Balthazar, these obnoxious henchmen that they added later that I hate, but they're still here, so whatever. Guild Wars 2, you've got a merchant, and you've got a bank, but the bank isn't even a real bank. It's like hidden in some crafting table you have to run to. And it's like, come on, just give me a real bank here. Pee-wee Disco Spear. All right, let me ask Bacon if he wants to vanquish. All right. Yeah, like in Guild Wars 2, there's so many things that they could add, like a Mystic Forge, crafting tables, you know, like laurel vendors and all this stuff, but they just don't. And I believe they said the reason for doing that was they don't want people to leave the towns. But that's kind of garbage when they release these like exclusive passes every 2 weeks that lets you go to like, you know, the Mistlock Sanctuary and like the Lava Place and stuff. It's like if they don't want people to hide from the towns, then why do you keep releasing all these passes that take you to places that look like guild halls but aren't? check something. Cities feel empty. The city, yeah, like in Guild Wars 1, I mean in Guild Wars 2, like the only city that actually has people in it regularly is kind of Lion's Arch, but even I fell victim to buying the passes because I just go to the Royal Terrace every time anyways. Can I return to the guild? Yeah, I can invite you. If you like a dead guild, sure. I'll have no problem inviting you. Just don't expect a whole lot. That's all I can say. There you go. Did I call you Mystic Phoenix earlier? It's not Mystic. It's Minsk Phoenix. Sorry. I messed that up. Wait, I need to... Okay, so we're going to try and get a Vanquish going here with people. Wow, look at this. Look at this active guild hall right now. Holy crap. How do I play this game again? Yeah, it does feel kind of weird getting back into it after playing Guild Wars 2, but it comes back. It's like riding a bike. You never forget. All right, I think what we're going to do is a desolation map. I think that's the plan. Yes. So, I have a spreadsheet going, actually, with Crispy Bacon where we, like, determine which ones we've done, which ones we haven't done. So I'm going to check that out real quick and find a map that works with us. Okay, he's saying we should do some unfun prof area. I don't know. Should we do an unfun prof area or should we do desolation? May I guess to the guild? All right, I'll try and guess some of you guys to the guild just to hang out here while we're waiting in this little in between. Oops. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, I just invited the wrong guy. My bad. Okay, so for all of you guys that want invites to the guild, like, we are actually a dead guild, by the way. So, like, don't come in expecting an amazing experience. But I'm happy to invite people. No problem doing that. But we are not active in the slightest. Unfun prof. Okay, let's look at chat. Okay, everyone's saying prof. So I think we should do that. All right, I think I'm going to go into Lion's Arch and look at our map here, see what we got going. All right, got to go into hard mode first. I think Crispy Bacon is saying he wants to do Ice Dome. We could also do the Frozen Forest on the way. So Iron Mines might be a good place to start from, right? Hang on, let me ask him if he wants to do Frozen Forest too. This could work out pretty well. Unfortunately, factions is not on my list of things I need to do because I did all those because factions is the best campaign ever. And I did all that stuff first, so I don't have any faction stuff left to do, sadly. Yeah, okay, so I feel like a lot of people are going to probably want to join this. Unfortunately, we're only going to have limited slots. I don't know how I want to do this. I didn't really think about this. It's kind of just going to have to be first come, first serve, really. And if we're going to have a full party, someone's going to have to be a healer of some sort. So if you have that, I think you will get priority, maybe? All right, we're gonna do Frozen Forest and then Ice Dome. So we're gonna start from the Iron Mines. So if you want to join us, come to the Iron Mines of Moladoon, American District Uno. I don't think everyone's going to be able to get in, unfortunately, but we'll see what can happen. See if we can get you guys in. All right. Yeah, it's too bad these prof maps are back to back, because if they weren't, I would say we could like switch people out until you know, in between maps, but it's gonna have to be the same group. Wow, look at this! Look at how active this game is. All right. Oh wait, Dalen, you're party leader. Sorry, I'm gonna kick you for a second and invite you in. This is gonna be weird because there's gonna be like a delay. All right, let's. Holy crap! Look at this. This is insane. This is awesome, guys. Look at how many people are here. All right, I'm just gonna accept people in the order that you go in right now. Well, obviously, we need Bacon in here too. Come to Iron Mines. All right. I feel really bad because someone's going to get left out. I'm so sorry if you don't make it in, but we'll for sure try to do more of this in the future, hopefully, and we'll try to get people in. In fact, I'm gonna make a list of who comes this time, and if we do this again, I'll try to give other people a turn, if that sounds good to you guys. Can't find my templates. Oh, you just gotta go al fresco, dude. You just gotta make that build by hand, the old-fashioned way. That's how you do it. So what I think of POF, I can answer that question pretty quickly while we wait for Bacon to come here. Path of Fire, the short version of it is, it's kind of short in terms of what it comes with, but the stuff that is there is really good. I just wish there was more of it. Like, the stuff that's in the game is not bad. The maps are amazing. The Guild Wars 1 references are amazing. Like, just the zones and everything is so cool. The story was actually pretty good for once. But there wasn't a lot of end game stuff. There were no dungeons. There were no raids. There's a raid coming with Living Story, but it wasn't released at launch, which is kind of sad. It leaves me wanting more. But I think that's kind of what they're going for with Living World. But the quality of the content itself was very good. So it leaves me hopeful for what's coming. Where's Bacon, yo? Get in here. Is he here? All right. Let's read some chat while we wait. He's doing something Commandant. What an idiot. Just kidding. POF is like having sex. It may last 2 minutes, but it feels good. That's a pretty good example, actually. Oh my gosh. Bacon, what are you doing, dude? I'm pretty sure he's not even watching this right now. If he is, then hurry up. I actually started Guild Wars 1 about 2 months ago. It's fun, but there are aspects... Yeah, I can understand how if you've only played Guild Wars 2, it would be weird. But once you get used to it, I'm sure you'll love it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do... Wait, what's the order that people added me as? Does it go top down or bottom up?
Wait, so the people on the top of the list is the people that added me first, right?
Okay, so I'm just gonna go in order. I think that's the most fair way to do it. I'm sorry if you don't make it in, but I will for sure try to do this again. And all right, so we're gonna take you,
Gray, Minion Head, and
all right. So this is gonna be our party. Once again, I'm sorry if you didn't make it. We will attempt to do this again.
all right.
So let's try to figure out our this is going to be kind of weird because there's going to be a delay in the talking and in the what's actually happening, but we'll see. See how this works. We're just winging it super hard. All right.
So right now we have a monk. We have 2 monks right now and a writ.
So those of you who are monks, I think we got our healing covered, right? Ritualist, I'm assuming you're gonna go. Oh wait, is this apple juice? Ritualist is apple juice, so you can go spirit spammer, I guess. Be helpful. Minion head, I assume you're a minion master, right? If you're not, then your name is horrible and you need to rename yourself. Just kidding. Yeah, I think we're actually kind of balanced. This might actually work out. Spirit spam, nice. I like that. Minion. All right, we got animate flesh golem, the flesh golem of Bel Air. See gray stripe, unyielding aura. Perfect. I like that. What's Silver Moon running? Aro. Barrage. Perfect. I think we're gonna mow through this. We got a balanced comp. Chrissy Bacon was like, "What if we get baddies in our team?" I think we'll be okay. We've got plenty of goodies in here, if you know what I mean. Like I said, I'm happy to invite you guys to the guild, but don't expect much. That's all I can say. All right, Chrissy Bacon said text mod's not working. Too bad, I guess. We're just gonna go. All right.
There's a ready check now in Guild Wars. Are you guys ready?
Check the ready check if you're ready. Actually, I shouldn't say this in chat because there's gonna be a delay. All right, actually, people are doing it. I guess the delay is not that bad, right? All right, Bacon is the straggler because he's not watching. So, yeah, he's just gonna... I'm pretty sure he's ready, so I'm just gonna go. If he's not ready, then you can yell at him. You can just yell at him. We are in hard mode, correct? Yes, we are. Wait for everyone to load. Look at these phoenixes. Got some rainbow phoenixes. Come on, Gray Stripe, you're holding up everyone. Load faster, get a better computer, dude. I'm just kidding.
All right, is everyone here?
Everyone's here? All right, we're gonna con up. Let's get some cons going. Also, I have 126 res scrolls, so I think we're gonna be good if you guys die. Don't worry about that. Gotta use my weeaboo tonic. Got some ales. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. This is awesome, man. We have a full party in Guild Wars 1 in current year. It's amazing. And we had people left over that weren't able to make it in. Like, and people say this game is dead. Come on. So right now, for those just joining, we are vanquishing some AIDS prophecies maps, as Crispy Bacon called them, because prophecies is really annoying because you've got weird like one-off maps like the Ice Dome just stuck off in the middle of nowhere over here, so you have to like go through a bunch and you're kind of just in it for the long haul, if you know what I mean.
So I'm glad that other people are here because my horrible navigation that happened in the last Vanquish, if any of you remember that, will probably not take place because I have you guys to help me out, right? So if you see me doing something stupid as far as walking in a circle, feel free to come tell me I'm an idiot and I deserve to be hung by my toes at dawn or something. Yeah, contrary to popular belief, I do not have Gwam at all, not even close. So, I've got my work cut out for me. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, at some point I'll have to get like voice chat working correctly if I'm going to be doing this more, so that people can like talk maybe. It's Crispy Bacon saying why aren't you on Discord? I don't have the levels working right. I don't want to like mess with the sound. Which cutscenes you think are worse, Guild Wars 1 or Guild Wars 2? Is that... Okay, as much as I love Guild Wars 1, there is no way you can sit and tell me that the cutscenes in Guild Wars 1 are better. They're better because they're funnier to laugh at how bad they are, but in terms of like actual quality, they're not super great in Guild Wars 1, sadly. The best part was the minions. If you had minions up during a cutscene, they would just start like wailing on your guys while you were... Do you guys see this right now? What is this black crap on my screen? Oh my gosh, this is why you don't use mods, kids. Otherwise this stuff happens to your game. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I was never really like a story person in Guild Wars at all. For those of you who have watched my videos for like a long time, you probably know that. I'm really more into like just the general like environment, the maps, the zones and stuff. I guess I could do push to talk. I'm just afraid I'm gonna like mess up all this like sound stuff if I go on Discord. We can try it. We can give it a shot, maybe. I'm just kind of afraid I'm gonna have like a brain overload because I'm so distracted right now by doing this and trying to play at the same time. If I add another like layer of stuff to deal with, I might like actually die. Because I am a total streaming scrublord, and I'm really just winging it right now. I gotta do scraping. I apologize. Gotta work on cartographer. If you're wondering what I'm doing. I'll say that in chat in case the stream doesn't catch up. Alright, gotta get some alcohol going. Oh, look at it. I got a Mersat token. This was like the troll Ecto back in the day. You could like scam people with this thing. Be like, yo, let me buy that. Yeah, give me some Ectos. And just give them a Mersat token instead. And they would like accept it because it has a very similar icon. Does it matter if I choose America or Europe? I don't think so. In Guild Wars 1, there was a little thing called districts that let you switch to whatever region you wanted. Okay. I think I'm gonna try getting in Discord with Bacon and Dalen. If If this doesn't work out, then I'm sorry, but we'll try. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
All right. How is the audio for those of you listening? All right. Can we try like saying something? Just want to see if the mixing is all right.
Lag.
Yes.
Making a mixtape?
Yeah, making a mixtape. All right, those of you watching, if there's anything weird going on with the volume, let me know. Game volume could be a bit lower. I can do that. I will turn the game volume down. Looks like Bacon is in the house. Okay. Technical difficulties.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Jeez.
I've been playing for 2 hours. Please take a break. Look at that. Hardcore. Alright, I think the audio is working right. People in chat have not complained, and they say it sounds good. So, yeah. I think we're set.
I'm super quiet on your stream, man. That's okay.
Do I play other games other than Guild Wars 1 or 2? Yeah, sometimes. I just recently played through all of the Mass Effect games for the first time. I didn't play them back in the day. Like, back when they were new. I just got around to doing them. And they were pretty good. And Andromeda got a lot of hate, but I actually like it. So, I guess I'm retarded. I don't know.
God, healing is so easy in this game.
You know, dedicated healers are bad for the game, and you should feel bad.
I'm not even looking at what's going on. I'm just looking at the bars.
Yeah, and
Hey, that's like me. That's like me in Guild Wars 2.
yeah, well, in Guild Wars 2, healing is weird because it's all like AOE. Like, I actually like the click on the skill bar thing, and like it's like if you play Druid in Guild Wars 2, you have to like look in the live game and like target people. Like it's weird. You just like click the chat if somebody got low. It's a lot more convenient that way. But I don't think ANET wants you to like look at the UI while you're playing or something.
I guess.
I mean, that's part of why I'm so bad at Wars 2. It's because I look at the UI instead of looking at animations. I look at my skills to click them, and well, not skills 1 through 5, but I look at my skills to click them and like look at cooldowns and stuff instead of actually looking at animations and like dodging attacks, and then I die.
Funny thing about skill clicking is I skill clicked until about like a year and a half ago, so you can call me bad if you want, but I just got a mouse that lets me like actually not skill click. It's pretty good.
I rebound all my skills to be 1 through 5 and then ZXC.
Yeah, we have a full team in Guild
I
Wars 1
can't
right
stand
now.
doing like ZXC.
Like, Guild Wars 1 is not a dead game, contrary to what people may try to tell you. Look at this. We had a full party, and we had people trying to get in that couldn't get in. I feel bad. I had to, like, turn some people away. That's how active this game is. It's amazing. Yeah, I think we're doing fine as far as our
Damn, heal party doesn't affect minions. Gotta keep
Our
them
team
alive.
count goes.
Or not minions, but pets.
Yo, the worst is when you're doing like some maps and someone's running that Verata aura skill and they like steal your minions. Like, that skill's hilarious. There were so many like interesting skills. What up, apple juice?
What's up?
I feel like you haven't gone by that name for like 10 years, but we still call you that.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know you were still alive, man.
Yeah, apparently I am. I'm kind of standing by that myself.
You got a big bad boss over here.
By the way, guys, I might occasionally mute Discord if I need to like say something during the stream, so if I don't answer it, that's why. What was it? I was gonna respond to something. What was I gonna say? Yeah, if you're in a good ally, the game isn't dead at all. I did actually consider briefly trying to join like an active guild, but it's like this guild is just way too sentimental to me. Like I would never leave it. Just like it's been around since what, 2007, and I don't want to, like, as cheesy as it sounds, I don't want to lose the join date next to my name and stuff. It's just like, you know, the feels, man. I gotta scroll down now.
Names.
Yeah, it was always like
You mean it was
Jimmy,
actually fun?
comma, like Slayer of Monsters or something like that.
Are you talking about like naming convention in Guild Wars 1?
It's always like something, comma, blah blah blah, or I can't, like Razor Fang, her face, like a char.
No, Yerk Plop Squirt is the best boss of all time.
Or a Clop Squirt, but
Okay, to answer the question about Twitch, like, I don't know anything about Twitch. I've never used it. I don't really watch it that much. YouTube is just familiar to me, and I've already got like a setup thing going on YouTube, so it's like, if I just randomly decided I kind of want to try streaming Guild Wars 1, so I went to the easiest possible thing, and that was YouTube. I mean, if I do decide to do this regularly, maybe I'll try Twitch. I don't know. It's a very foreign world to me. Because we back in the day, we like briefly tried some streaming, like with like Justin TV, which is really goofy. We were way ahead of our time back then, and that stuff was really like dated, or it's dated now. It was kind of old and it worked very differently. Like, it's such a different scene now that it's very foreign to me.
annoying. I have to like find, like I have to like look up who a good streamer is for like a certain character. I have to go through their videos and then like search through like a 4-hour video for them playing that one character, and then it's just like on and like not actually taking it seriously.
Before it was cool.
Yeah, these are mounts. These are real mounts. Oh, Christopher Bacon's dead.
Yeah, we have Undying Aura though.
Perfect.
It was actually like used to be the meta. You have Healer's Boon and Undying Aura.
Unyielding Aura?
Whatever.
Get it right. Hydra bosses. Yeah, Hydra bosses, they do like the 3 names. It's like one name for each head on the Hydra, which is pretty cool. Bless you. Alright, we got a boss up here.
No, wait, do we need to scrape up here?
I don't need
Wait,
to scrape.
this is.
I need to scrape like down in this area, but let's
Either way, we have to go this way anyway, so never mind. I was thinking that was.
What do I think about the expansion? I sort of went over this earlier. I will do it again. The stuff that's in the expansion is really good. I just feel like there isn't quite enough in it. Like, the maps and all the references to Guild Wars 1 were very well done. It was the best they've ever done in Guild Wars. It actually feels like you're standing in the same spot like 250 years later. Unlike in, you go to like Queensdale, it's like, this is not Kryta. It doesn't feel like Kryta. Why is this even Kryta? But in the Path of Fire maps, it actually feels like the Crystal Desert. It actually feels like Kelowna. It's great. But there's like no endgame content. There's no dungeons. There's no raids. Even open world is kind of lackluster, and that's never really been my thing. Thankfully, excuse me. Thankfully, Living World will kind of alleviate some of that. We're gonna get a raid at some point soon, I think. So that's coming. But I just really would have preferred it if that stuff came at launch, because When Nightfall came out, DOA was available right away. When Factions came out, the Deep, Urgaz was available right away. In Guild Wars 2, it's like Path of Fire comes out, you beat the story, you clear the maps, and then, I mean, that's kind of it. It's sad. I want to spend more time in those zones because they're so good, but there's not a lot of repeatable endgame stuff. Very sad. But I would still recommend checking it out, especially if you played Guild Wars 1. Like, there's all kinds of references and really cool stuff in there that makes it feel amazing. So, yeah, definitely worth checking out. Yeah, they definitely are targeting a more casual scene with Guild Wars 2, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it has its pluses and it has its minuses for sure. It's good because, you know, back in the day, I was some like no-life kid in high school. I could play all the games I ever wanted, but now it's like, you know, I have a job and crap. So it is nice to not have to like play all the time. But at the same time, the content tends to kind of suffer for it. And the gem store has a lot of goofy stuff going on, but I've gotten used to it. That's kind of just how the game is. Yeah, why did Air have to die? It's so sad, dude. Mega MILF. That's what we call her. Spoilers, by the way. Just kidding. Everyone knows that she's dead. Looks like we got another boss.
Not sure why I got targeted by all that, but whatever.
Which were you?
Yo,
Looney.
if they release Cantha in Guild Wars 2, like, I will die. Like, if ANET is like struggling as a company and they just need to like cash out on like one last bit of like just go out with a bang, they just need to make Cantha, and I can guarantee you people will come out of the woodwork and get that straight away. What am I missing here? Who's drawn on the map?
Guys, could you guys hear that whole exchange?
Wait, what happened? I just had
Okay,
I had Discord.
probably not.
I had Discord muted for a little bit. Sorry.
My favorite boss is Instructor.
Instructor Ng.
Exchange, because my roommate was asking me about this game. He was like, "Why can't you be the bird?" And I was like, "I don't have shapeshifting powers." He was like, "You should be the bird." I was like, "That'd be cool, but I can't."
Did you tell him that it's a 12-year-old game?
No. Well, if he remembers. I know I said I played Guild Wars 2, so, and I told him this was Guild Wars 1, so if he happened to remember, he might put it together this whole game.
Yeah, like the Sunspear stuff that they referenced in Path of Fire was like kind of interesting, I guess. It's weird to me. Like, I think one of the goofiest things though is like the lore they did for the Spellbreaker. They did this thing where they said that like Joko went and took away all the spears, so they were like left with daggers because they had to like break their spears in half, and that's like kind of silly. Like, what? You're telling me that they used to be sun spears, but now they use daggers because their spears got broken? It's a little weird, but whatever. I'll take it, I guess. Lord Saxon. Yeah, Sleepless. I do remember you. That name definitely rings a bell. You were in our alliance for a while, weren't you? Yeah, Joko, like...
By the way, Silver Moon, I'm making my parents...
I'm gonna mute that, sorry. I knew I was gonna get too overly distracted. It's like an information overload if I have Discord going. I still have a lot to get used to with this whole streaming thing, so I'm probably gonna keep it muted most of the time unless there's something important going on. Well, what you say about Path of Fire developers, while a good chunk of them probably didn't work on Guild Wars 1, there's definitely like a core group of people who were like die-hard Guild Wars 1 developer type people who put a lot into Path of Fire. They did a stream, Arena Night did a stream where they had some developers on, and they had 3 that worked extensively on Guild Wars 1 talking about the stuff they put into Path of Fire. And it was like really refreshing to hear like how much care they had for the original game. Like that seems pretty unfamiliar with a lot of stuff that happens in Guild Wars 2. Like in Guild Wars 2, a lot of people don't even recognize anything in Guild Wars 1 because it's like so different. But Path of Fire, you can tell they really paid very close attention to the details of the first game. And when they got the developers, specifically like Peter Freeze, I think was one of them. Oh, what's that Asian dude's name? Like Steve Huang, I think is his name. Like that guy has been around since like day 1, I think, of Prophecies, and he made a bunch of like the Crystal Desert maps originally in Prophecies, and he worked on them again in Guild Wars 2. So like that's really cool that they like put him on that and that he's still around. Like they could have just put some scrub lord up and be like, yeah, make this desert map. But they decided to choose people that actually worked on the original game in those areas specifically. And you can definitely tell. Like, you can totally tell. Because think of Heart of Thorns. You know, you go to the Maguma Jungle, there's like nothing in there that resembles the Maguma Jungle. It feels like a totally different map. It's like, what even is this place? Auric Basin? That's not in Guild Wars 1. But Path of Fire maps, they're exactly as they would be 250 years later. Like, it's legit. It's the real deal. And that's like the first time maps actually feel like they should in Guild Wars 2. And that's actually really refreshing for future content. Like, it makes me happy that we're going to be hopefully going to the rest of Alona and stuff. Because you know that they'll preserve the integrity from the first game. What up? What up, Royal? Hot diggity the feels right now. Yeah. Like I said earlier, Guild Wars 1 is like a fine wine. It gets better with age. Yeah, my biggest gripe with Guild Wars 2 right now is really the lack of emphasis on endgame content, and that's always been an issue. Like, they killed off the dungeon team early on, and dungeons are still my favorite thing to do in that game, and it's like, it's sad that they don't ever add new ones. When they came out with raids, that definitely fixed the problem a little bit, but I can't help but wish that there were dungeons still. I did a video about that actually, and pretty much sums up how I feel about the dungeon situation. But raids are very fun. I like raids, no complaints about those. So I'm glad that they have something as far as endgame content goes, but it's just, I wish that there was more, and I wish there was more like bite-sized, like pick up and play type content like dungeons. And then there's fractals, which, I mean, fractals are fractals. They're fun, but I prefer dungeons, and I kind of explained that in my video.
Max.
Okay, this area looks kind of sketch. We should probably be careful.
Yeah. Also, did you guys know that Leroy Jenkins was staged? Because I just found that out the other day, and I was just like,
yeah, I'm pretty. It's been
Just aggro bot everything, and I'll healing seed whoever aggro's me.
Yeah, like dungeons, that's like, it is a staple of MMOs, and it's just like, nope. We'd rather have you do open world content, which is fine. I mean, open world stuff can be good, but like, only open world, it's like, come on. You gotta have some instances, please. It's like they balance the scale too hard on one side. Like, Guild Wars 1 was all instances. Guild Wars 2, they're like, we cannot ever do an instance ever again. Because Guild Wars 1 was all instances. It's like, no, please just give us some dungeons or something. there were quite a few missed opportunities in Path of Fire. Like they could have done Tombs, they could have done like even DOA. We go to the North of Torment, right? They could have done Hidden City of Adasim. They didn't do that either. Sad. Oh,
You guys know the stage.
Cons are
They
running
haven't
out?
given me a specific budget. They're kind of just like trusting my judgment. I'm aiming for, including Windows, like less.
Okay, I'm gonna mute Discord again. Sorry, Bacon, but I'm getting too distracted. I need to focus on the game and the stream for now. But maybe once I get better at doing this, if I decide to continue, I can activate both at the same time. But I can't. I'm not that good at multitasking. Yeah, the gameplay in Guild Wars 1, if you're not used to it, I definitely understand why it would feel weird. As someone like me who has played this game for like 1 billion hours, it feels correct to me because I'm used to it. But if you're used to like 2017 current year games, I can see why you would not like it. But all I can say is, I'd say keep trying. Maybe it'll click at some point, and you'll sort of get the hang of it. Yeah, the auto attacking thing is kind of nice though, because if you're melee specifically, your character like sticks to the mob. If they run around, you like follow them. That's one thing that I kind of miss in Guild Wars 2, because you have to like actually manually follow everything, which is kind of weird. Also, what's nice is this game, unlike other MMOs from this time period, your skills don't put your other skills on like global cooldown. Like I can use one and I can use another one right afterwards, right? So I don't have to worry about like disabling my other skills if I use one. So that makes it feel like it flows a little better. And also, there's the C space shortcut, which is kind of the best way to play a game. If you hit letter C, it targets the nearest, and then if you hit space, you automatically go to them. So people back in the day would always joke about like C spacing, and that's where you like hit C and space and like barely pay attention to the game and just like mindlessly click stuff, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. Thankfully, we can get away with it because it's easy, right? Main setback for me in Guild Wars 2, they put all Ascalon on the start of the game. There's no place for future maps. Yeah, they kind of did that in a lot of places. Because there's so many different races and so many different starter zones, like, it kind of fragments the game in that way. Which, I understand why they felt the need to add new races, because that is a big appeal to certain people. But I would be totally okay if it was just humans, honestly, because it makes the scope smaller and allows them to expand way more, like outwardly, which is pretty cool. And it also really has hindered their ability to make armor in Guild Wars 2, which is like a constant meme. You see people talking about how they can never add armor. What you're saying about the music in Guild Wars 2, there's something weird that goes on with the music. Like, like, there's a weird, like, delay or something. And it seems like there's too many songs in the different pools for the different regions. In Guild Wars 1, you had very specific music that played in very specific areas. And when they added combat music later on in, like, Nightfall, they had it start when you started a fight, and then when the fight ended, it would go back to the ambient music. In Guild Wars 2, you'll be standing in like Divinity's Reach, and then you'll go and like map to like, you know, somewhere in the Shiver Peaks or something, and you'll still hear the Divinity's Reach music going, and it like just feels way out of place. And then you'll be in, say, like somewhere in Heart of Thorns, and then you'll start hearing like Ring of Fire music from Prophecies playing in like Heart of Thorns. Like it's like, no, this is not a Ring of Fire area. This is Heart of Thorns. Same thing will happen in the actual Ring of Fire in Guild Wars 2. When you go to the Ring of Fire in Guild Wars 2, sometimes they play the Kurzik, like Echovald Forest music. And it's like, wait a second. This doesn't belong here. This is the wrong music. Which professions am I playing? I am playing Warrior because, I mean, back in the day when I made this character, like 2006, it was like, I want to chop people up. All the other magic stuff was like too complex for me. It was like, I don't know what that means. I came from RuneScape, so it was like, I was used to having the rune skimmy and all that crap, so I wanted to play melee. Big Warrior. If I could do it all over again, I'd probably main a Rit, because Ritualist is like the most fun class to play in my opinion. But it's a little late for that now. It's very late for that now. Oh, Ritlock's dead. Let's bring him back. Paragons. Yeah, they really need to add land spears to Guild Wars 2. They have the weapon skins in game, but it's like they haven't really.
And I don't.
Hold on, did we miss something up in the top half of this little loop thing? Nah, we didn't. Okay, just checking.
I don't know.
Center area, and then there's down to our west as well.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like slipping in and out of phase here because I'm getting very distracted. Like
I'm not paying attention at all.
We have a center area to our east.
Dude, not paying attention is the way you play Guild Wars 1. That's the meta.
So are we going to the east section? Yeah, we are. And then we have like that whole section to the west.
Yeah, we'll have to go back down, I think.
That's the direction of Ice Dome anyway. We might as well get the area that's like to the east, that's back up this way.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like loop around underneath, right?
Are we going that way? Why are we going that way?
Okay, if you know a better way, let's go. I don't know what I'm doing.
I could be wrong. I think like this way. At least it looks like from my
Oh
map.
yeah. It definitely does connect. I'm just retarded.
Go northeast and then
I
down
just
south.
realized I had my smiting prayers armor on. It's good.
Nice. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I just equip some focus. Rip.
Sure that, but looking at my map, I feel like this is right
Fiery Dragon Sword.
this way, and then, like,
Best
up and
drop in
down.
the whole game.
Oh, dude, fiery dragon sword.
Those are so rare. Those are worth a ton of money. How long does it take to get 10 points to the whole monuments? 10 points? That's like not that many, right? Like, I feel like as long as you beat a couple of the campaigns, you'd be set. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've looked at that stuff, but 10 isn't too bad. You could get that pretty casually, I want to say. I think part of me wants to like make a new character and just play through the campaigns, but I'm doing the Guam grind right now, so maybe if I get sick of that, or when I finish, but I'll never finish. The Char, oh, okay, sorry, that was probably a while ago, but I'll answer it now. That is a Legionnaire, which is, it's Ritlock. It's a summoning stone, where you can summon Ritlock. This one's really cool, because it's infinite. And it uses a skill point every time you use it, and I have like 630 of them, so I think I'll be okay. It's not really a problem. Yeah. Pretty useful. He's got 2 elite skills, which is amazing. So he's a 100 Blades warrior. I believe he has Bull's Charge too. Yeah, past 40 points, that's kind of where I'm sitting now, I think. And yeah, this is when you start getting into the really deep, crazy stuff you have to do. Like, max out all those weapons slots in the hall and put in, like, all the oppressor weapons and stuff like that. Thankfully, minis are not an issue, because I have those come out of every hole in my body. Because I have a million characters. Got a million birthday gifts. Yeah, you can get Ridlock during the Guild Wars 2 anniversary in Guild Wars 1. I know that sounds super weird, but that's how it works.
The next party, I kind of want to do my assassin again because that's what I used to play, but it was kind of assumed we wouldn't have a monk, which is why.
Yeah, like I asked for monks in the stream. We actually had like an overload of them.
That was the first.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't miss. Oh boy, I used Echo on Flare.
You have
That's
Echo,
right.
Echo Flare. That's the best combo.
Well, it's because I like wasn't paying attention, and I
Oh
usually
my
use it on
gosh.
Savannah Heat. I'm paying attention
Savannah's meat.
and used it on Flare.
You could
but
double
now-
tap Flare. Get extra DPS.
Really, not at all, because there's no recharge on Flare.
But now there's even less recharge. Now there's negative recharge.
Yeah, you go back in time when you use it. You're the original Chronomancer. Alright, right now.
Weren't they gonna have like for Utopia, or am I just imagining things?
Yeah, the Chronomancer was a canceled class for Utopia, so that's why they put it in as an elite spec in Course 2, which I appreciate that they did that, because it's a really cool concept. But now it's like
It is.
required for every raid, and people are mad at that.
Okay.
I'm out of alcohol for Drunken Master, guys. I'm gonna be suboptimal.
Like, I'd say they can't like get rid of it. Just like the core idea of Chronomancer.
Well, there's some talks of them doing some weird stuff with like Revenant and Firebrand that allows them to replace the roles of the Chrono. It'll like provide enough alacrity and quickness to like replace one, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Okay. There's nothing up here, right?
Alacrity was only well, we should check and make sure that we don't have anything in this little kind of section that like
Oh my god,
up on this.
game's like bugging out again. Look at this. There's like maps on the trees. What is happening?
Probably okay, but
I think we're safe. We can probably head back to the western side of this map. I think.
shrine there, we're good.
Yeah. Looks like somebody didn't graduate the kindergarten. That's a really old joke. I don't know if anyone even knows what I'm talking about. So we had this guy in our alliance way back in the day named Joe Stryker. He was like this old dude. Like he was actually old, like a grandpa. And he had this thing that honestly sounded like life support in the background. We would joke about it all the time. It was like this beeping. It was like this beep, beep. And I'm pretty sure it was just like his computer or something. But we would always joke like how he's on life support because he's so old. But one time, me and my friend Chippy, also known as the Eternal, were like scribbling all over the map during some dungeon. And this guy, Joe Stryker, was like, looks like somebody didn't graduate the kindergarten. And he said it in this like New York accent. It was so funny. So we like quoted that all the time. He's probably dead now. Like that guy's probably like actually dead. That was like 10 years ago and he was like 90. Maybe he wasn't that old. Maybe that was just like my little kid inside of me exaggerating. Like this guy seems really old, so he must be like 90. But maybe he was just like 60 or something. I don't know. Your favorite game ever is not dead? No, look at this. We have a full party. We have 8 people in the party. Not only that, but I had to turn people down because the game is so active. Like, yeah. During Halloween, they had there were like 10 districts in Lion's Arch. I'm not even kidding. That was insane. Like, there were a lot of people. Gosh, my alcohol is gone. So suboptimal. I can't use Drunken Master. It's just like overlapping with my essence. There's no point to use it at all. All it does is waste my energy. But who cares? It feels good to use it. That's all that counts, right? Can we do old school tombs? I would be down for that. I think I might have to cut this off after we finish the next area, but we can definitely think about doing tombs at another point. It seems like this is way more successful than I thought it would be. So if people are interested in like jumping back into Guild Wars 1 some other time, I would totally be down for doing that, because streaming is certainly more convenient than making a video, and if people enjoy it, then why not, you know? This was honestly just like an experimental, let's see what happens type thing. But we had like 100 viewers earlier. It seemed like pretty successful to me. Guild Wars is as dead as Halo 3. Never played Halo, sadly, so I don't even know why that joke is funny, or if it's funny, or if it's even a joke. I have not done DOA since like 2010. That would be really interesting. I know someone in our guild, Faith, was really good at DOA, but unfortunately he got banned from this game, so I don't think he would be able to join us. He got banned for sinking in Heroes Ascent, which is kind of unfortunate. But, well. DOA isn't old school enough. The real old school is Sorrow's Furnace, right? Or FOW. No, FOW came before Sorrow's Furnace. What am I saying? FOW and UW were like in the game at launch, and they added Sorrow's Furnace later. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 does not have the same sort of build feeling as Guild Wars 1, but I've already gone into that a few times now. Alright, res scroll. I just res scroll you, Bacon.
I was channeling.
Don't worry, I have 126 left. I think we'll be okay.
This is me. I was the only one that was dead. Oh, we just double aggro. Okay.
We'll be fine. Just Leroy. Just kill stuff. This is prophecies. Like, how hard could it be?
Channeling res.
Don't worry, I got my res scroll. Oh gosh, yeah, we might actually have some problems. This is like a pretty big group.
It looks like
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh, are we gonna
double
wipe?
aggroed.
Are we gonna
And
wipe?
they have like
Mana,
a
mana.
Run away.
Should we like back up?
No, we got this.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have mana.
Please back up and try to lose aggro.
I'm like body blocked for 1,000 years. There's no way. See, this is another feature I really miss from Guild Wars 1.
Oh shit!
You could watch the dead party members. Look at that. This is so cool. Why don't we have this in Guild Wars 2? It's like, come on. This is great. I can just watch Dalen. I can watch Silvermoon.
Is there a way to like focus my spirits on like one target?
I think you could try calling targets.
I think if you call it, they do.
Alright.
Yeah, but I know if you're like playing by yourself and you call targets like your heroes and the spirits and everything will all attack that target.
Yeah, this is challenging group content. Honestly, we should probably just wipe. Like, I have 69 Power Stones. So I think we're not going to have any risk of getting DP out.
Although we're gonna have to,
Not.
we're gonna have a trek to get back. That's fine.
I mean, we could try to, like...
Wait, don't you have to like restart the map if you wipe in hard mode?
I mean, if you get to 60 DP,
Yeah.
you get kicked out.
Oh yeah, okay, that's how it works.
If
Yeah.
everyone gets the 60 DP.
Yeah, but we won't. We'll be totally
Yeah,
fine.
no.
I think these boys
Waiting
are
for this to
gonna
go
cross.
past. Keep walking.
Keep walking. Get out of. Ah, shit. Who aggroed them?
Is this GG?
Now we can take.
Dude, we're wiping in prophecies in 2017.
Missions. Hard mode missions, I think you can wipe out because there's not always a res shrine.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think missions don't have a res shrine anyway.
So I wipe. Okay. I could res everybody.
I mean, you could try, but I think at this point,
You could try.
I think at this point, just
Try or die.
just
Pick
offing
one.
yourself is the best option.
There we go.
Why don't you just kill yourself?
All right,
And that's Call of
I'll
Duty.
I'll fix our DP. Don't worry. All right, we're Gucci. We're Gucci in the hood. Hey, look, there's guys over here. Perfect.
Hey,
Oh,
that was-
We would
that
have
was
missed these
planned,
guys.
actually.
We totally would have
It's
missed
fine.
these guys if we didn't wipe. So it was calculated.
That was that was a speedrun strat.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny too because we're like right at the where we came into the map. To
I know.
begin
I don't know how we missed that. One of my
This is part of the speed clear, you guys.
yeah, dude. This is our strat. I remember way back in like GLU, Dalen, we did one of the. It was what map was it? I'll just look at it right now. It was Magus Stones, I think. It was Magus Stones by Radasum. It's a really, really big Asura map with like 400 some enemies. And we were doing it. We were in the phase at the end where we had to locate the last mob, right? And some dude like started the dungeon and like ported us into the dungeon. And we like lost all our progress. It was so mad.
Especially because some of those maps too, they have all the wind riders, like are a huge pain in the Raptors.
Yeah, because they like fly around all over the place. And like they like don't stay in the same spot.
Oh, the lockpicks.
Wind riders have like a crap ton of like they have all those interrupts and hexes out the wazoo.
Fun fact about GLU, Ruby Bear from Guild Wars 2, if you've ever watched a live stream, you've seen her. She was an officer in that guild and like interacted with us regularly. Dalen played with her a lot. Which is pretty
True.
interesting.
Maybe why I'm not banned. It's pure speculation.
The only reason. Like, hey, I remember that asshole.
Remember, like, after we do the deep, you'd like run back and pick up all the drops that people missed at the end.
Oh yeah, that's what I would always do because I was always bored.
Yeah, I've decided I'm not gonna pick up any like whites or blues at all. Like stupid.
I don't have the inventory space for that shit.
I did pick up my troll ecto though, so I can go scam some kids and we're done with this. The Mersat token. Yeah.
With one Mercedes.
Yeah, you know, it looks like it's an ecto.
Yeah, I mean it looks like an ecto.
Yeah.
can fight Shiro and do the
You gotta do the.
divine
It's
path.
like it's gonna have trouble like scamming when it's only one. You know.
I've probably used
You gotta
this
do
just
the
like
thing where you complete the
Yeah,
final
divine
boss
path.
Shiro and Kantha, and then you say like, "Oh, if anybody can get to me, they get a free Ecto," and then you trade them a frozen
Get-
Ecto.
Frozen ecto,
Make it
Mersat
up there.
token.
Yeah, or Mersat token. I think the spot where if you're standing on the bridge, if somebody was underneath you on the bridge, they could trade with you.
It's true. I think when we did
there's, like,
that, someone
Bobby.
did that to me.
There's
had
Vavi
to
on
give
the
them
map.
that.
Do that.
Look at that. I've got like Vavian maps on in my game. Look at this buggy stuff.
Right.
It's my stupid mod.
God, freaking! I walk like I have a stick up my ass.
Well, I mean, do
It's
you?
so good. I don't know, man.
That would explain it. You know.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have any enemies over on like this side to the
I think
right?
they
Over
patrol
here?
around.
So funny thing about birthday gifts, when I
God,
use my
That your
super
party
secret mod
shares
here to look at my
103
bank,
or 101 gold.
I can only see the
Classic.
bank with this mod. I can't take anything out of it, but I can still show you this. I got 15 of these bad boys. So many birthdays I've had. I checked yesterday. Look at that. I can get like anything I ever want. Somebody was asking my opinion of Path of Fire. I've explained this a couple times already, so I'll just give you a short version. the stuff that's in Path of Fire is very good, but I feel like there's not enough endgame content, and it leaves me wishing there was more. When a raid comes out, that'll be partially resolved. But no, I really enjoyed the maps. I really enjoyed the Guild Wars 1 references. The story was actually good for like the first time ever in Guild Wars 1. I mean 2. I'm confusing myself now. But yeah, Path of Fire is very good. I would recommend playing it, especially when Living World comes out.
Okay, I'll do it as the Elementalist. It's my job.
I should probably pay attention
No, I
here
won't.
because we wiped last time, so I'm gonna actually focus on the game.
Whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna get this mob, get some AoE action going.
I looked away for half a second and Crispy Bacon's just dead.
Oh my god. Chrissy Bacon carrying the team as always.
Someone's gonna take the damage, right?
I'm gonna summon a Ritlock mid-fight, don't worry.
Focus those healers, guys.
Gotta heal the pound.
What if there was friendly fire in this game? You could like...
That'd be so much
There is. I mean, heal area is kind of friendly fire-ish.
Yes.
But yeah, we probably should
It's like inverted friendly fire.
Dwarven armor. Give me that gold, yo.
I mean, if there was friendly fire right now, we just all die instantly.
It's like all day.
There's so many projectiles and AoEs
Pretty much
going
like
on.
100
active
blades would just like
melee.
wreck you.
Oh.
Or like splinter weapon, like
Oh, that'd be so good. Splinter Barrage.
Alright, let's just
Like,
kill
everyone-
this.
Go in, I healing seed at you.
Oh my gosh, I'm body blocked. Classic. Classic Guild Wars 1.
Class.
let the bodies
Just
block
wait till you start rubber banding and that'll really be classic.
the bodies block the
Don't
door.
alt tab.
Yeah, I
Or you
think
rubber band to death.
yeah, if you alt tab from this game, you just get this like rubber banding thing of death.
The only way to fix it is to change the resolution
Just to
or
alt
run
F4.
it windowed.
Ana
Or
did an
restart it.
AMA.
I play in Windows.
Ana did an AMA in the subreddit, and I asked them, and I was like, why does Guild Wars 1 rubber band so terribly whenever you alt tab? And I got a bunch of responses from people that were like, it's always done that. And I'm like, no, I've played this
Absolutely
game
has.
for like 10 years. I don't remember it ever doing that. Sorry. But
I mean, it always had problems with rubber banding, but alt tabbing.
you want to get in on this
Rubber
action?
banding.
Don't worry. I think this stream has been pretty successful, so we're probably going to be doing more. So if you weren't able to play with us this time, I will definitely try to get some people in that weren't able to make it next time. Like I've screenshotted this party comp, and I can then check to see if we have any like duplicates next time. Maybe that's a bad system of doing it. I don't know. I'm kind of just winging it here. But if we can, try to get some more people in next time I do this, which I believe there will be because this has worked out pretty well. All right, where should we gotta go up. We gotta go like around and then up. This doesn't connect.
Comms are gonna wear out soon.
Oh. Also, I'm out of alcohol. My drunken master is dead. I'm a sober master now.
Good, I can reclaim my throne. Builds alcoholic.
You have the RL drunken master.
Yeah,
Do you get a speed buff while drunk?
I think.
While driving.
It's a little hard to tell.
Ah, this music is so good.
Oh, I think I see where we're supposed to go. Okay.
Yeah, they like did something to the Guild Wars 1 server that just like completely
I have so much junk in my
like
inventory.
Shrek'd it.
Seeds and
Birthday
stone
present
stone badges. I think they're Nicholas collection items.
I have 2 stacks of stone summit emblems for some reason. I don't know.
Stacks?
2 stacks. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure those are Nicholas like collection items. So I've been picking them up. But
Remember, I was going for a stack of Nicholas presents, but then I quit the game. So I had
One funny thing about the Guild Wars 1 servers is apparently in Europe, something happened in their German server center where it just like died. So what they did in Guild Wars 1 is they moved all of the Europe districts just onto NA. So if you're playing in a European district in Guild Wars 1, you're actually just playing in NA, even though it says Europe. So if you're from Europe and you're wondering why your European districts are laggy, that would be why. They're like fake. They're fake news European districts. They're actually America. I don't know if they fixed that. I think they said they're gonna try to put them back, but I don't know, man.
Not that I remember. It's so long ago. Probably got like something decent.
All right, we're gonna have to do some weird like range strats here.
I specifically remember not getting very lucky.
Putting my bow on. I'm gonna use my bow on these guys. Doing 4 damage.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get my peppermint spear out.
You know what's funny? I used to have a winter green shield, like the green ones. Like somebody sold it to me for 5k. Apparently those are worth a ton of money. And then I sold it to somebody else for like 10k, and they're worth like hundreds of ectos, I think. So I kind of screwed myself over there. It's pretty fun.
When you sold it for 10k, was it worth hundreds of ectos?
I believe so. Yeah, those are like super rare. The winter green weapons. They're like
My
the
buddy
green.
had one, but I think he messed it up too because he played since the beginning of the game. The guy that got me into it, Zarlak Firecaster, that account.
Oh, yeah, I recognize that name.
Yeah.
Backfire
Well,
cast.
Oh, guy
I used
Sleepless was in the chat earlier. He's around.
The heck?
Yeah, you remember him?
Oh yeah? Yeah.
I don't know if he's still watching, but we had Young Gray on here and we had Sleepless. Pretty interesting.
Youngry.
Youngry. Yeah, a lot of the old bros from back in the day coming out. It's pretty cool to see these people still around. I recognize a lot of them. We had Megadoth Warrior too. Some people go way back. Yeah, Guild Wars 1 is at this point it can really be played as a solo game if you're interested in playing it. Yeah, you can just jump right in and get your heroes and go. It's you can still play with people like we're doing right now, but totally doable by yourself. And the build craft is actually kind of more fun when you have heroes because you get to make 7 more builds instead of just your own. It's really cool. You get to like synergize stuff between them, and of course with the multi-class system. So there's so many different layers of coolness and complexity you can do with your builds. Kill ya memes. Those will never die. I told Dalen he should make a kill ya snowman guy mod in Guild Wars 2, but he was like, no one's gonna get the joke. I'm like, no, people will get the joke. Kill ya is a timeless classic. So you should all tell Dalen to make a kill ya Christmas special with the snowman guy.
Like I have some stuff that's buying for money.
Oh, the mountain trolls. You could do some sick power level stuff there too, couldn't you? There was some like...
I
Well,
wonder if like
Ready for it.
any of the old like cool things are worth anything, like Draconic Aegis and Emerald Sword.
Well, and like yeah, like if you go in comment on chat, you'll see a lot of that stuff.
Oh,
But that's how I didn't realize I had stuff that was worth money, and then I was like, oh, the Vertebrator. I wonder if this is worth anything. And I was like looking through the comment on chat, like the trade history, on that site, and then I found out I was like, oh shoot, that's 100 ectos, and like the what else was it? There was something else I sold the other day besides the Miku.
yeah,
Something
Crispy
else I sold.
Bacon's a rich boy now. He sold a pre-searing Miku tonic for like 3 arm
Yeah,
race.
I just told him for 3 arm races.
Pre-steering Kitsune Miku tonic.
That's pre-searing weeaboo tonic. Those are hot
Character
items,
has-
dude. Don't underestimate the weeb market.
And and that character that's in pre has its 7th birthday coming up sometime within the next month because it's at 83 months.
I gotta do some map scrapage over here.
Who knows what I may get from that? It'll probably be like something not very good, but
This character's apparently at 103 months.
I had a pre-searing character besides my like main one that I just deleted yesterday. I checked birthday present. I got a mini Hydra. Oh, worth so much money. Just kidding. Hydras are worthless.
I mean, you probably
Yeah,
could have
I was
gotten
gonna say, I
something for it. 'Cause it
Nah,
is-
actually, even the white ones are worth something now because everyone wants them for like the Hall of Monuments shit.
Well,
But
especially
in pre-searing,
pre-searing.
I don't think you do anything with Hollow Monuments.
Well, okay, yeah.
What is
A
this?
lot
Look
of
at
them.
this!
Like, if
Oh
it's,
my
if it's
god.
Hydra, well, like, what year is the
My
Hydra?
mod is like derping the
What year
game,
birthday
dude.
gift?
It's 1. So
That's not good.
yeah, it's pretty worthless, honestly. All right, we're at 308 out of 319 mobs right now, so we're getting close to the end here.
The use of that res shrine, I'm sure, is where it is.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet.
Don't go to the portal. There's a sneaky one.
Yeah,
to
don't.
our left.
Oh, shiny!
Maybe we can like portal jump or something.
Oh boy. It's funny because on this like text mod I'm running, like on the map it'll say like you can portal jump to map this. It's pretty cool.
You get text mod working on this.
What up, Lishy one? I remember your name. You've been around for a while. You're like an OG person. I totally remember your name from like comments way back then. Yeah. What was your name in game? I'll probably remember if you tell me. Man, I didn't realize that talking for like 3 hours straight was gonna wreck my voice. Probably gonna have to keep drinking water, otherwise I'll go mute. We got a lone stone summit guy up here. It's funny, I've been playing this game so much with heroes that I'm like not used to people being directly behind me. It's like, oh wait, these are real players. I have to like wait. And then another perk of us having a full party is we can all split up for this last part here.
Oh, that's true.
So let's everyone do your thing and see if we can find this last set of guys. The Euro Victor, dude, Victor's still around. He's a big Overwatch guy now. He's really into that. But he still comes on. I'm gonna get some scraping going on up here. Alright, got that. You can already sort of hear my voice starting to go. It's worth it though. This has been very fun.
I don't know why, but I just can't play this game in full screen mode. I just made it full screen and it was really weird feeling.
Yeah, this mod I'm running lets you go windowed full screen, which is pretty good.
Oh, that's nice.
Do the black bears count?
No.
If you activate them, I think they do. It's bugging out again. Look at that,
Add how
man.
many you need.
Yeah, if you're trying to download Guild Wars 1, I think people have like torrents and other stuff set up for it that make it go faster because it's like
I think I have a black
horrible
bear
to get
free.
from their legit.
Those are like
setup.
so hard to get.
The funny thing about the black bear is it's actually like worse because it uses a skill that just slows down its attack, and it doesn't actually do more damage. It's the same as an auto attack, but it just takes longer to do. So it's like not even that good, but it's cool, and you look like a boss when you use it. So you gotta get the bear.
That's like the only reason I got it, because like I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get a black bear, the untamable animal.
Yeah, the Path of Fire burnout is pretty real.
What are you guys
I'm
doing?
not saying Path of Fire is bad. Path of Fire was very good. Don't get me wrong. I thoroughly enjoyed my time playing it. But once I finished it, it's like the lack of end game stuff is really starting to get to me now. So, you know, I jumped back into Guild Wars 1, and I've been enjoying it. Once they release the new raid in Guild Wars 2, though, I will definitely be playing that. And I'm really hoping they do like FOW or DOA or something, because they're in the right area for that sort of stuff. And Balthazar is involved with the plot, right? So maybe there'll be some FOW like cleanup crew or something. That would be really cool. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I've been having retention issues with my own guild too. Like, when I made that Path of Fire video, we got a ton of new guild members and some like really cool people. You know, they hung around for a couple weeks. Once they finished Path of Fire, they all kind of just pieced. And like only a couple of them stuck around. So yeah, I definitely know what you mean about the lack of guild stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's got it?
Yeah, Dylan's got him.
I don't actually... Oh, okay, there we go. I gotta look at my like real minimap. Grimjack. Well, Grimjack, you're like the greatest player at Guild Wars 2, like known to man, so I can understand why you keep playing. If you have any questions about the game, Grimjack knows everything about it. He's super smart when it comes to Guild Wars 2. I got some Jade guys over here by me.
I think.
I think we're,
Do it all.
Oh, it's the same.
it's the same dude.
Should we duo this? Let's do it. I'll summon Ritlock.
Galen's here, right?
Yeah, I was kind of put off by the Balthazar stuff at first, but I don't know, like, I thought it was pretty cool. The weirdest thing to me was the whole, like, Ritlock and the Mist thing. Like, what's this dude doing? Just, like, chained up and stuff. Spoilers, by the way. But oh, yeah! We did it.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Oh, let's go do the Ice Dome. Let's go do Gimme Some Dome. Oh my god. That was terrible. I feel like Ice Dome's gonna have way less people, though. It's gonna be, like, tiny.
It is. It's like 150
Okay.
or 200. It's like, or maybe 200, I think.
We're gonna blow right through that.
Oh no, it has between 120 and 141.
What, it varies?
Yeah. It depends on like quests and sometimes they just spawn differently, right? Like, it's just
Sometimes
like,
they spawn differently, and then quests definitely make it. Well, I think some areas more than others, but quests make a difference.
oh,
The
what up?
Vanquisher page of Wiki, it gives you how many, like the range.
Yeah, Lishy, dude, you hang around Reddit a lot too. I see your name on the subreddit quite frequently. I think, unless it's a different guy.
Nor is this map.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how to like move. Where's my mount? I should be able to move faster than this. Hey, what's up, Nenad? Nenad? Well, I can guarantee your Reddit posts are higher quality than like 90% of the garbage that gets posted on there. There was a really funny thread on the official forums a couple days ago that Grimjack showed me, actually, that was like, they need to remove PvP from World v World. There was some guy claiming
So are you just streaming?
that they should...
You also doing this extra life thing?
Oh, I'm just streaming, but I mean, people should still donate to Extra Life if they want to through Dalen's link, preferably, because he's got a funny thing going on. I just went
This
the
is actually
complete
the
wrong
life
way.
thing.
Yes, please do that. Otherwise, it'll be a mighty embarrassment.
Nah.
Extra life.
Hang on. Anyways, what I was saying. Sorry, I got interrupted. There was a thread in the official forums saying... Wait, no, we were going the right way, weren't we? We were actually going the right way, and I went backwards.
No, I don't think we will.
I'm
I'm almost at the door.
I am...
That's what I'm.
This is definitely a skill I have yet to master, is the multitasking thing, but maybe I'll get better with time.
Multitasking is a myth. You're not doing anything good, just everything awful.
That is true, because I am doing everything awful right now.
And in the words of Ron Swanson, never half-ass two things, always whole-ass one thing.
Yeah, well, it's good advice. So, yeah, there was a dude on the forums saying they need to add an option to let you disable PvP in World v World so that you can, like, do your dailies easily. And so you can, like, not have to fight people because it's too, like, annoying. And I'm pretty sure it was, like, dead serious. Like, that definitely sounds like the kind of thing you'd find in the official forums. What up, Badman Chief?
Heads up, we aggro.
We're doing some vanquishing in the old school prof maps, also known as the AIDS maps, according to Crispy Bacon. And just because of the way that they're formatted. Oh, yeah, we gotta redo our cons. Thanks for the reminder.
What's up, dude? What are you slacking?
Yeah, just the way that these maps work is like this ice dome is like out in the middle of nowhere. You have to go like through this map to get to it. That's what makes prof kind of obnoxious for vanquishing. And contrary to popular belief, I do not have God walking amongst mere mortals. So it's gonna be a journey. Got a lot of work ahead of me here.
And is there a merchant somewhere around here? No.
We can summon a merchant.
I can summon one.
Swagger boy. That's what Kristoff used to call him.
Oh man, I miss Chris.
He still plays Guild Wars 2 from time to time. I miss Matthias too. Uncle
know.
Matthias.
He hasn't logged in like years.
He came on with Chris and Redman.
Yeah, I remember Chris saying that, or you saying that Chris that he was like interested in it.
So
and wanted to get it.
Kristoff has a brother.
Redman? You mean his brother?
Yeah, his brother.
Like the one
singer
that's
for
like
Red?
Yeah, Kristoff of Zion has a brother who's the lead singer of the band Red, which is it's actually like a pretty popular band. They did a song called like Breathe Into Me. It's kind of like edgy-ish like rock music, similar to like I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but they do. They're pretty popular, and there was this guy's brother. It's pretty cool. Like this like rock star would occasionally get on and like talk to us. Pretty interesting. He also had a brother named Matthias that was like really funny. We used to always joke around with him. What's the Guild Wars chronology challenge? I'm not familiar with such a thing.
Can I forget? Is there an easy? I forget what the key is to easily switch between like toggle between allies.
Tab, is it? Or no, that's
It's bracket? No, it's not. That's enemies. I don't know. There's actually quite a few mobs like really densely packed together in this zone.
How many summons can you have in a party?
Just one. Well, there's the Warhorn that lets you summon 3. But that's like a rare thing. It's kind of like a one-off. My game is bugging out so hard. Look at these
We just
maps.
gotta wait for a merchant to die.
Yeah. Well, the merchant, he does something, right? He's kind of helpful.
Did he tank?
He's
Wait,
a
where was
axe,
the
I think.
merchant even summoned? I don't even know.
He's just on us. It's not like Guild Wars 2 where they're like stuck. He like fights with us.
Right.
He like follows us.
He's standing still here.
It's because he's aggroed on you guys.
I have been wanting to play through the game on a new character, and if people really enjoy me doing streams, I'd consider doing a playthrough and stream it. because I haven't even thought about like what I want to do. This was just kind of like a little testing thing.
Sure.
I don't really have anything
The,
to sell.
the
never mind.
Stoner Summit. Hey, I'm glad you like the stream, man. This is definitely fun. It's kind of like revitalized my interest in putting out content, really. This is very enjoyable. It's like I get to play my favorite game of all time and talk to you guys and reminisce about the good old days. It's pretty dope. Yeah, like, this game is getting close to 13 years old, and I still enjoy it. I enjoy Guild Wars 2 also. I don't hate Guild Wars 2, contrary to popular belief. Believe it or not, you are allowed to like both 1 and 2 at the same time. You don't have to hate one and love the other. You can like both of them. It's totally reasonable, right? Just don't tell that to some of the diehards in Commandant, otherwise they'll like crucify you. But I think it's totally okay to like both.
That's where some of that comes from. I was looking for that damn skill, and it's from the sunscreen thing.
How many hours do I have? You have played this character for 6,134 hours. Across all characters, you played 9,568. So it's over 9,000. That is an ancient meme, but it is. It's true. It's over 9,000. I want to say like half of that is AFKing in the guild hall, if that makes me feel better about myself. But yeah, so it's almost 10K. Do you do it too as like World of Warcraft to Warcraft? See, I never played either of those games, so I don't quite get the reference, but maybe somebody else does. Yeah, how is it for you guys that are in this Vanquish with me? Is it weird having the delay? Like, how bad is it? Because if it's bad enough, if I do this again, maybe we'll get you guys in the Discord with us so there's no delay. I don't know, that could cause issues. But it would be funny if people decide to troll me. It would be entertaining for everyone, so who knows. I played the first 3 hours of the Guild Wars 2 beta, hated every second of it, went back to Guild Wars 1, I never played another MMO until 6 months ago. Yeah, Black Desert seems to be pretty popular these days. I just don't have the capacity to put another MMO onto my plate at this point. Like, it's hard enough to find time to play what I'm playing now, so I don't think I could squeeze another one there. But yeah, when I played the Guild Wars 2 beta, I was pretty disappointed too. I was like, what the heck is this trash, dude? It was like laggy too, and it kept like DCing. So
Bring back so much memories. I need to bring back my netbook and play Guild Wars.
Yeah, the
one
netbook.
on that instead.
No, but yeah,
I do not want. Yeah, I
Guild Wars 2 definitely grew on me over time. It took a lot of getting used to because I went in expecting it to be a sequel to Guild Wars 1 when it really isn't. It feels more like just a new game that takes place in the same universe. And it's not bad, it's just different. And it requires a whole different mindset to play than this game. But as a standalone game, it's good. As a Guild Wars sequel, it's not, if that makes sense.
At that point, I just had like limited graphics and playing it was almost.
I loved how in Guild Wars 1 you could mod the interface. If any of you guys are just Guild Wars 2 players and didn't play Guild Wars 1, look at this stuff. You could move everything around. Everything is like modular. You get all these little cool settings up here. Every item is movable. and resizable. It's awesome. Guild Wars 2 doesn't really have that going for it, but maybe someday. Got several of the tier 1 legendaries once Heart of Thorns was announced. Like, yeah, Heart of Thorns was definitely not the highest point of Guild Wars 2. But shortly after that, Raids came out, which kind of made the game turn to back to a good state. Once Raids were added, Guild Wars 2 kind of got better, in my mind at least. Raids are pretty controversial. A lot of people hate them. But whatever, that's just the casual cryhards that got kicked out of a raid once because they were running Pistol Thief, and now they like are on a mission to preach about how horrible raids are. You know, it's funny, for such a small map, there's actually like quite a few guys here. Let's try to not aggro all of them, but we probably will anyways. Yeah, I love raids. I do them weekly still.
Isn't it better to like use a bow for aggroing?
I like dungeons more though. Dungeons are my city. But sadly, not a lot of people play them. And they're never making new ones. So rip.
Ally. So now they got those bound, they'll be a much better healer, right? Even though when I was binding them, like, everybody died because I wasn't paying attention.
I think I was the only one that died.
Oh, well, everybody was
Anyway,
low when you died.
Well, about build templates, there's an add-on in Guild Wars 2 through Arc DPS that lets you use build templates. It is like the greatest thing I've ever used. It auto-selects all your gear, all your traits, and all your utilities with like the click of a button. And you can save a template and reload one, and it like switches out all your gear. You can go from Condi to power to healing to whatever you want in like a second. And it's totally approved by the devs. Chris Cleary gave it the green light. It's amazing. I would recommend checking that out if you want build templates in Guild Wars 2 through Arc DPS. You'd have to Google Arc DPS, ARC, and you'll get it.
I have this really dumb habit where if one of my spirit dies, I just like resummon all of them.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Leroy!
Jenkins. Wait, I thought I aggroed those guys. I guess I didn't.
If your spirit dies, don't you want to resummon it?
Well, like he's saying, if one of them dies, he resummons every spirit. That is just the one.
Yeah, it's like it's a side add-on to Arc. You have to have Arc installed, and then there's like a second component that you drag into your folder, and it'll go in there. It's like there's a really awkward keyboard shortcut to open it. It's like Control-Alt-D or something, and it works just like you think it would. You know, you can save your currently, set up build, and then you can load it later. It's really awesome. Like it motivated me to play all kinds of new builds that I never would have tried before because I was just too lazy to switch my gear out every time.
That's probably a good call then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See, now I don't even have to use my mouse. I just tab through all the members in the party and buttons. That's so good, man.
I just aggroed way too many guys. Oh no.
I just tried to dodge roll back.
Yeah, I was trying to dodge roll earlier. Kept hitting V.
That's kind of like how whenever I play like a shooter a lot, since I play a lot of shooters, if I go to a game that's not a shooter after I've been playing a lot of a shooter, reload like too much. Honestly, it's like almost too much in shooters.
You try
Then
to
I'll
you
go
try to
like,
reload your
Skyrim.
sword.
That's exactly what I try to do. I'll be like playing Skyrim and like try to reload while I'm wielding a sword. Like, dang it, I can't reload my sword. Why did I even try to do that?
I'm gonna summon another Ritlock. The cool thing about this Ritlock summon is his sword changes based on holidays. During Halloween, he had a vampiric dragon sword. During like Pirate Week or whatever, he had the scimitar. It's pretty funny. I think during Winter's Day he gets the icy one.
That's neat.
Is Halloween still running here?
No.
I think it just ended a couple days ago.
If you're in some of the other cities, you can still add the Mad King's golems.
I got a fish focus. Got the fish focus.
From the party search thing. If you're in like Commandant, at least
I really hope that in Living World we go back to Commandant and they put some sort of reference to like the fact that people used to spam trade in there. Like, I don't know how they would do it. Put in like a, I don't know, some sort of like dead trader, like a pile of like, I don't know. I don't know what they do, but they could figure it out. They did a good job with that stuff in Path of Fire. I'm sure they'll be able to pull it off.
they'll figure that out.
Maybe now it's like the biggest like trading center of the whole Wolf Terrier or something.
That would be amazing. It's like the stock exchange. They've got like tickers up there and stuff. Wow, my Ritlock's already dead. Anyone got a summon?
I mean, they could. I'll do it. I could see them definitely like having like Black Lion, having some like Black Lion thing there.
Yeah, but I think in the lore, like Black Lion stuff is like just a Tyrion like exclusive thing. I don't know. It's like the Evan Nashblade. Evan Nashblade should have won that election. Ellen Weehole won instead.
Al Gore had the 2000 election.
Yeah, what's his name? Nashblade is the Al Gore of Gores.
That'd be internet.
Yeah.
But he was stopped by hanging Chad.
Hanging Chad Vader. Hanging Chads. Commandant City of Silence. So, that part in Path of Fire where you get to, well, I mean, spoiler, but it's been so long, so who cares? When you meet Cormyr, they reenact a scene from Guild Wars 1 on the ground, and they show a warrior killing Abaddon, and that warrior is wearing primeval armor. And what's really funny is in Guild Wars 1, when I went through it on my warrior, Nightfall for the first time, I was wearing primeval armor on Doombox. So when I saw that in Path of Fire, I was like, holy crap, they like matched my character, like what? But apparently it's just a stock model they put in for everyone. But it was really cool for me. It wasn't cool if you were some like Ellie, but still, it looked awesome. Yeah, Ellen Keel was just like offering reduced waypoint costs, which like who cares? It's like 1 silver. If you can't afford waypoints in Guild Wars 2, like get good. I'm sorry. But everyone was so hyped up about the reduced waypoints, they blew off the chance to get an Abaddon fractal, which would have been so good. Instead we got that Thermanova reactor, which like it's not a horrible fractal. It's like, come on, dude. Thermanova versus Abaddon? I would take Abaddon any day over like any other fractal, except for maybe Jade Maw, because the Jade Sea is amazing. Even though the Jade Maw fractal mechanically is boring and horrible, it's the Jade Sea, so who cares? It's amazing.
Actually, there's a group over here.
it's just YOLO, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot harder to like skip past mobs in this one because they use these like snare, like deep freeze abilities and stuff, and you kind of have to
Yeah,
fight everything.
it's super annoying. But especially some areas. Like some areas it's not too bad, but others like, yeah, deep freeze and stuff like that. Knockdown and things.
I mean, I didn't care.
Also, body blocking doesn't.
I didn't care at all about like the characters themselves. I just wanted an Abaddon Fractal. Like the personality of who's running. I mean, it's like whatever. It's just a game. But the real results that we get are the fractals that get added. So it could have been some like idiot, and I still would have voted for him if it meant we got Abaddon.
Oh, there was another mob up here somewhere.
Ain't that rigged the election? The Russian hackers rigged it. Rigged it for Kiel. I keep using chests that I already have. Alright, where did Bacon go? Did he go AFK? Oh, he's not with the group. Alan Keel is fake news. The person who voiced Alan Keel is the same person who voiced, I believe it was Jack from Mass Effect, the chick with the tattoos, and also the main character of Fallout 4, which is pretty good, even though that game got a lot of hate. I enjoyed Fallout 4. The best race to start with, GW2. Norn female. Norn female, dude. Best race. Norn female are thick, with 3 C's and 8 Q's. I find it funny that we're somehow missing people in this like tiny map. Char females are thick, but they're also
I just noticed.
animals. I don't know, dude. That's not my thing, but if you're into that, I guess go for the char.
It's not big.
Oh wait,
But
I found
they're
him.
about the size, yeah.
Shave yourself.
Really neat.
I've been doing this for like a couple hours and my voice is already like dying. How do those people do those like 24-hour streams? How did they do that, dude? Like, I'm dying and it's been a couple hours here. Voice is gonna break. You can probably hear me getting like raspy. Well, we beat the game.
Shit. It's a wrap.
I guess we can run around and... Oh wait, there's a spot I need to map still down here. I gotta grease my gullet. Gotta put some
We could do a Drockner's Forge run.
butter on a ramrod, just shove it down my throat.
Do we need a EOTN tours?
Didn't you used to do that all the time?
Yeah.
For the sick gold? I
They
remember
don't have money running.
when I first got to Beacon's Perch in Tours 1, like when I first played it, I saw people doing Drox runs and I was like, oh, I want to try that. And I tried it and I just like failed miserably and just straight up died. Wiped immediately and gave all the people their money back. It's pretty funny.
Oh, you didn't even have like the build or anything?
No, I mean, I just threw like sprint and like endure pain on my bar and like thought that was good enough.
What, did you actually like invite people?
Yeah, I was like, doing Drox run, join me. And I just did it and just like pooped the bed straight up.
You give them their money back.
I did give them their money back. Don't worry. I'm not that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At least you.
I'm not that heartless.
It's like, well, you know, every once in a while you get a failed run. Sorry, guys.
Alright, just tell me when you want to zone.
Which
Not
actually wait,
yet.
wait,
How do I
which
get
which
this
one were you gonna
far?
zone into? Which
I
zone were you
thought
gonna?
Talus shoot.
Phallus shoot.
Are we gonna bank that area?
I already have
or-
that one done, and my voice is kind of like dying here from talking for like 3 hours straight, so I may take a break at this point. But
Alright.
If we're not gonna vanquish Talus shoot, I would like if someone would be so kind if they can to run to go into Frozen Forest and run just up to Copper.
oh yeah, we can do that. Let's do that real quick.
Because I don't have.
Just go to
Copperhead
You just need to get to Copperhammer. That's like right over there. Wait,
Yeah, just
is there a door in the south part of that map? Does it connect to Frozen Forest? Because it kind of doesn't look like it does. Hey, thanks.
I'm looking at.
Thanks for joining us, Gray Stripe. That was fun. Go to bed and get some rest.
Yeah, on the wiki page it says exits: Copperhammer Mines, Ice Blow, Ice Dome,
All right,
Iron Mine.
let's do it. I'm still missing a tiny piece on the map, but whatever, I'll get that later. Too lazy right now.
Right now, you sure?
This is like the 10th time I tried to open that chest. Holy crap. There's nothing in there.
Is everyone ready for me to zone into whatever place this is I'm zoning into?
Yeah,
Frozen
I'm
Forest?
Gucci.
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
What do I think about the state of legendary armor? I'm happy with it. I like it. I think it looks good. The thing I don't like about it the most is the light leggings look kind of stupid, so I don't use those, but I don't have many complaints. The heavy set's really cool. The medium set can look good if you do all the right things. I have a video about that posted with my NG. Do you think we can run through this, or should we fight?
Oh, I suppose we are in hard mode.
We can try to run, right? Let's.
Where are we going? Copperhammer Mines?
Copperhammer, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop a
leave my
concept.
spirits
I'm gonna pop a concept just for this. I have so many.
Oh my gosh. I'd be better off no, you don't need to pop the
No,
concept.
I have 62. It's okay. Oh gosh.
Otherwise, I'm quite better off just on my own, just running from the Iron Mines.
I mean, if we fail, we fail. Let's just try.
Say, oh, if not, I'll just try some other time from Iron Mines in normal mode.
We've got all kinds of snares and deep freeze skills in this map though, so this will be interesting. Yeah, I kind of wish you only they limited the amount of ores you can put on, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think they're that bad. I really want to check Exac, but there's so much money and it's so hard to find a trader for them. You have to go through sketchy third-party sites where they send you a mail to some moderator and then you send it back to them and hope they don't steal your 10k or 15k. So probably not going to do that. Yeah, something tells me this might not work out. Doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I mean, we're already halfway there.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna regen.
Oh yeah, you can click on people to watch.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Sick. This game's awesome.
I'm gonna regen. Just wait. I'm really disappointed with that Aurora legendary trinket. It looks stupid because the planets are they just they don't move when you run. I mean, they move, but they don't have any gravity or physics to them. I feel like if you move, they should slowly catch up to you instead of just being stuck to your character whatever direction you move. It looks so unnatural and weird. I mean, Grim Jack, if I decide I want to buy one, I might come to you and ask you how that stuff works, because I'm pretty terrified of doing that. I don't know. But I don't quite have enough money at this point. At some point I will in the future. Couple thousand gold, I might be able to get one. I'm just hoarding stuff in that game because I have everything I could ever want. I'm gonna drop a summon to like distract.
He's like got it. He's like almost there.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm clearly not paying attention.
Yeah, use that copper him run.
Watch this dude just like trolls us and doesn't go in the door.
Awesome.
Just
Thank you. Thank you, Arrows.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna.
All right, that was a nice run, you guys.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks for coming, everyone.
That was a good speed run.
Thank you.
I'm gonna mute Discord for a sec as I wrap this up. All right. I think that's gonna be it for Vanquishes today because my voice is like actually gonna die. But that was really fun, guys. I did not expect this many people to watch. We had over 100 at one point, and that's awesome considering there's an ANET stream going on right now. So yeah, thanks for joining us. I mean, I can answer a couple of questions in the chat in these last few minutes if you guys want. So hit me up with any questions. I'll see if I can answer them before I go. I'll let's get some dancing going on here. Can viewers play with you? Yeah, we had viewers join us this time. Our party was a little small. Our party was too small that we couldn't get in everyone that wanted to get in, unfortunately. But if I do this again, yeah, you'll have a chance to join us. Get in with us. Yeah, this is my first time ever streaming on YouTube, so I'm still trying to like sort out the details. But once I iron it out, come up with a good method of doing things, maybe we can do this more and get you guys to join us, because I would rather play with people any day. Even though I love Norgu, I would happily give him up for real people. And Livia, can't forget about her. Do I mainly PvE, PvP, or World v World in Guild Wars 2? Definitely PvE. I pretty much only do raids and dungeons. That's about it. When new content comes out, I'll do the open world stuff as much as I can to get through it, but then I'll just go back to instances. That's pretty much all I care about. Open world isn't that fun to me. But yeah. Next time, let's do some. Yeah, I mean, I could stream Guild Wars 2, I guess. There's so many people that do that already. I feel like I'd be kind of entering into the sea of, like, everyone else already doing that, but I'd do it. But Guild Wars 1 is kind of the nostalgia, man. Yeah, thanks for joining us. S. That's your name, is just the letter S? That's fun. I do miss the instance aspect of Guild Wars 1. I mean, open world's cool, but I prefer instance content because you feel more significant. Like, if you do a dragon stand meta in Guild Wars 2, you could just auto attack and no one will care. It won't make a difference. In Guild Wars 1, you actually have to pay attention. Or in an instance, in Guild Wars 2, you actually have to pay attention. In a raid, if you're auto attacking, everyone's going to yell at you. But if you auto attack in open world, it's like, who cares? It's whatever. Am I going to consider Twitch? Sure, I'd consider it. Maybe I'll try it like next time to see if it works out better than this. But I would consider this stream pretty successful considering the engagement we had and what we did. Maybe it's just because it's the first one, but I don't know. I could give Twitch a shot. The thing that puts me off, though, is I'd have to, like, rebuild my entire audience over there. Like, everyone would have to, like, come over as opposed to here where I've already got a set group going. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. If I caught a wish-granting fish, what wish would I wish for? New dungeons in Guild Wars 2? Of course. Yeah, Twitch has a lot of other things. Like, I rarely watch Twitch, but they have like the little notifications and stuff when you like follow and all that jazz, which maybe you can do that on here. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe I'll give it a shot. This was just the experimental, the pilot episode. Yeah. Is there anything else? One more thing I should say before I head off is go to Dalen's YouTube channel. Check out his most recent video for the Extra Life thing. He's trying to raise money for the charity. It's for the kids. So check it out. See if you can give him a request for a crazy Guild Wars 2 abomination. Anything your heart could desire, he'll try to make it for you. So if you've always wanted to see, Kralkatorrik turned into a giant Asura, or if you want to see Loopy turn into a Norn or Air or anything, go head over to Dalen's channel and see what you can do. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. This was awesome. Hopefully I can save this video. Hopefully when I end this, it doesn't like go away forever. So I'm just gonna try and figure out how to like stop this without like ruining stream options. Make archive unlisted when complete. I think that's what I want, right? Yeah. How do I stop this thing? This is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Do I go to my like broadcast thing? That's probably what I do, right? Well, I'd want to trim it before I like post it, right? Through the unlist thing. Yeah, if I stop it through the OBS, will it stop it on YouTube? Does anyone know? Is that how that works? Just turn off your computer. I'll just unplug my router. That'll stop the stream. All right, I'm gonna end it. So thanks, guys. That was awesome. This is Doombox signing.